Welcome to Golden Vault Night. So this is our more lighthearted, fun campaign run by Ravnox. So welcome in. I do want to really quick though before we get started, less of a fun note. For those of you that watch the show, you know that we very heavily spoof and use Dolly Parton's likeness in a fictional way, and we did have some bad news that came up over the weekend. So just all of us here actually really love and respect Dolly Parton, and we do this out of fun. So I just wanted to say, our hearts go out to you, and I wish you the best during this horrible time. Not that you ever watch this, but
She might.
she might. She might. I'm sorry, by the way, if you do. It's all in good taste, I promise. We do love you,
I feel
Dolly.
like you haven't mentioned exactly what it was, but it's not Dolly Parton that passed away. If anybody's watching this and I haven't heard the news, it's not Dolly.
It's not her. She's fine.
No.
She's fine. But
you didn't mention it. I'm like, dude, if no one's there, they're gonna what Dolly Parton? No.
Well, when they Google it, they'll know.
Bro.
But anyway, yeah, we just wanted to take a minute to say, we're really sorry for your loss. It's a really good story, though. I mean, about their relationship, and they were married for 60 years, so which doesn't happen a lot with famous people. So it's very, very inspiring, I think, and just I hope she's doing okay in this time. With that, though, we will get started with our show, where Dolly is a fictionalized version that is currently part of a Quentin Tarantino movie. So, with that, I will hand it over to you, Ravnox.
All right. So, first we'll do a recap. Last week, to begin with, everybody pretended like they wanted to bring Felix back to life for a few minutes.
Garth didn't pretend.
Garth never pretended.
No, he really did.
You're right. Garth never pretended.
Garth's a straight shooter.
Garth remembered he had a treasure map that led them to Jolene's room.
Jesus reminded me I have a treasure map.
Yes.
It's important. Garth did not remember.
And let us not forget that we wanted to trade that treasure for some cocaine so we could get Felix resurrected.
It's strange you guys went there, but I'm for it. You guys did let's see. Garth went and played Freebird for one of the guards and got him out of the room. Went to the worst acoustics, played it poorly. And the other guard was distracted by Pidbee dropping a fart spell in the middle of a furnace. Yeah. So that was cool. You went inside Jolene's room, and inside you found like an armoire, and on the front, and it was beautifully decorated with the night sky, and on the front were 8 circles. 2 of them already were filled in. The which ones were they? The new moon and the waxing crescent. Correct me if I'm wrong about that. Were the ones that were already on there. And you had collected pretty much all the rest except for the one that I told you about on Discord.
Yeah, so that was the thing. We were just missing one, right? Because I think we got confused.
You're just missing one.
Okay.
Yep.
You guys eventually gave up on saving Felix. You guys also found the baby dolls there that were that had not really part of their souls, but a bit of their personalities placed upon it of my man and Jolene on these baby dolls, and it was made of Gulthias tree wood, and you guys burnt that up.
Just remembered how the episode ended.
And
sorry.
Then you guys went to go play paintball by using the silver mongoose key. You went to play paintball. That's where you met Lachlan, Socket's new character.
Mm-hmm. And Post Malone.
More importantly, we met Post Malone.
Yeah, and this is the first time you really got to interact with my man since you've been here.
Sure, that's true. And what were the other 2, Bubby and Sissy? Is that what their names were?
Bubby and Sissy, yeah. And those are the ones that were trying to get Felix's coat earlier.
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm. But
I guess they can have it now, right?
No, he took it back.
We still have his body in my bag of
We have his still body, though. We could give it to him as a consolation prize.
We could. Oh.
They have a little blood on it, though.
Felix would hate that. Let's do it.
After that, my man immediately ran down the stairs. And you guys won the paintball tournament. You went outside, and Post Malone handed you a bag, which had your prize inside. Inside was a few weapons, a lot of money, and something that I forgot to put in there last week was the Golden Raven Key, which is also in that bag. To finish out the night, you guys went back across the hallway. Or first, you went down the stairs to check where my man went, and you saw a solid stone wall. Then you came back up. You went over to the servants' quarters, where when you came in, you were able to see there is sort of an infirmary up to the top. You didn't check it out yet because someone was rapping on the window. You guys went to go check it out, and there was a vampire who was invited. He had an invitation, but no one had specifically told him he could come in. So he was stuck outside, and he needed someone to tell him he could come in. And so you guys did. He came in and immediately rushed past you. He said, "Thank you, thank you, thank you," and rushed past you. Pretty sure afterwards you kind of heard some faint screaming, but whatever.
My question is, what were they expecting when they invited a vampire in the first place? What were they expecting?
He liked us, though. Hey, he liked us, so, that's a plus. We don't care about any other guests, right?
I'm kind of hoping that pays off in the long run. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that kind of brings us to where we were. So, last week I didn't do a flashback. I just kind of went right into it. This week I'm also not going to do a flashback, but we're going to start off with...
I love when you use this scene. That's all I'm saying.
Dolly having a beautiful dream. She's remembering the time when she was young and she first met Jolene and she first met my man. It's hazy though. It's happy, but it's not quite what she remembers. Yeah, in her mind, it's here in this beautiful, the mountains of the Blue Ridge Mountains in Lower Appalachia in eastern Tennessee, where she'd always grown up. But something just wasn't right. Was this where they met? Had they met before? Have they always been friends? Have they always been enemies? And then Dolly wakes up sort of quickly, out of a startled awake, and she sits up out of her bed really quickly, and she looks perfect. Of course, she's already dressed. She's got sequins on. Her hair is big and perfect, and she looks like she has been in makeup for 4 hours, and except she's got this frown on her face, and she says, "Ginger, hun, I need the report on the imagination library for this month, please." And so Ginger comes in. She goes, "Here, Dolly, it doesn't look very good. It looks like we didn't deliver as much as we used to." And Dolly pulls up. She goes, "What? We only shipped 400 billion books? How are we supposed to make the children of the multiverse learn how to read If we're only shipping 400 billion books, what happened? What happened?
Had a feeling she supplied the entire multiverse.
She said, Ginger's like, well, it looks like, it looks like the governor of Indiana cut funding. Who? The governor of Indiana. No, honey, I mean literally who? What's their name? Who are we talking about? I don't know. It just says governor of Indiana.
No one knows who that is. No one knows.
Nobody knows.
People in Indiana probably don't know.
And Dolly's like, well, if you need me, I'll be in my office. And she storms off down the hallway and she slams the door and she goes in her office and she stands in the mirror and she's looking at it and she goes, thank you, Mr. Governor. Thank you, Mr. Governor. Thank you, Mr. Governor. And she punches the mirror and it shatters. And that scene kind of ends there. And we come into where you guys are now.
I know where the third heist is going. Or the fourth heist. Whatever. Yeah.
Indiana.
So
one of the characters gets lost, goes to India.
Pidby, afraid of vampires, jumps straight up into the vents. Gonna be gone for a while.
Disappears.
I love Pidby. What I love the most about Pidby is they've got their characters literally built for being able to hop in and out of this game with no explanation.
Yeah.
Trying to.
Did we completely lose Queen?
I'm here. I just can't get my camera to work.
Oh.
I'm trying to. It's not working. I was trying to find a inspirational, motivational speech like about vampires, but that's a little bit harder to find than I was expecting.
Somebody has to support blood banks, and vampires are the people to do it. They are always willing to lend some cash for some blood banks.
Life is only hard when somebody else sucks the fun out of it.
There you go. That's what Pidby
Come on with
says.
that shit on the spot.
That's what Pidby says. But that's hard. I can't believe she does that every time she speaks. That was hard and stressful. All right, where are we? So the vampire took off, right? We're not.
No.
Yeah, he took off and there was screaming downstairs, I believe. He must have found the buffet.
Hey, Rav, you're muted.
Ravnock's doing mime.
Ravnock, you're muted.
Wait for it. No, Jannsik, don't do that. We've already had to go through that.
we were doing so well, and then hit like one patch of just 3 technical problems at once. That's what I get for trying to look up motivational speeches about vampires. Oh my god!
I can't hear you.
So I'm wondering. We have the gold raven key.
Yep.
And now I really need to know where the door is, because if it's
we hear you.
up, are we going?
We know where the door is at.
The raven loft key.
Yeah, that was the first door I found, so I know where it's downstairs.
That's Rad's bet.
Okay. We don't need him right now, but hold on. You're right. That was the first one. Okay, you're right.
Yeah.
All right, now, what I was trying to say. Vampire came in through this window. He rushed past you guys, and he ran down the stairs. And when he did, there was a pretty loud scream that you guys heard. Are you interested in that at all for right now?
Nah.
Hey, we ain't.
The buffet was downstairs. I
Yeah,
assume he
there's
found the buffet.
All
there
right.
ain't, there
So
ain't no kids at this party, anything like that. Is there just a
But
bunch of
he
people?
found the
No.
buffet.
Jolene
He found the
invited.
buffet,
Yeah,
all right.
yeah, he did.
this room down here is sort of a room where there's probably some people asleep in there right now. This is this like they've set up these two rooms here to be like sleep it off rooms. You party a little too hard, you can come in here and sleep it off. And then this room up here is set up like an infirmary.
Do we want to go check out the infirmary?
Might be able to
Yeah.
get some medical support.
Yeah, I'd rather do that than wake up the drunks.
Okay, I'm just going to drag one of you there, but we'll say all of you are in there.
I almost grabbed it just to mess with you.
Oh my gosh! Whenever it does, it like
I know it
shoots it off
shoots
to
up.
them. It's crazy. So once you guys are in here, all 4 beds have like sick people in them. Injured people, not sick people. Sick people is incorrect. Injured people. One of them has severe whiplashes all over them. And both of their Achilles heels have been slashed.
Sounds like our friend we met.
The second one has very tiny bullet wounds all over them, just missing vital organs. The third one has magically somehow gotten hair so terrible that people can't even look at them. Their hair is so bad, it's like, ugh. It's
So, like,
repulsive.
the magic enchantment repulses you when you look at them?
Yes, and their hair just looks awful. It's like, in the 80s when they did like that crimpy thing, and it just looked burnt and weird. It's like that. It's like that all over the place. It's
With the
crazy.
of the crampy thing? Oh, yeah. I went through that. Yeah. That's
It's all
unforgivable.
cut at different angles. Yeah, so terrible hair. And then the last one, he's in the worst shape. He has multiple broken bones. He's pretty much up in traction. And he's got spider bites, or not spider bites, I'm sorry, snake bites all over his body. So like these, the snake bite puncture wounds all over his body. And there is a halfling nurse, and she is quite buxom, is the best way to describe it.
Hell yeah.
And she has purple hair, and she is no nonsense. She doesn't want you in here. She wants to know what you want. She's got patience, and she has no patience.
I see what you did there. So, like, patience, because of
You literally
them.
said she had patience, though.
But
You
she ain't got. Yeah, but see, here's the thing. It's like a play on words, right? Because she's got patience, but she ain't got no
But she
patience
doesn't.
for
She pulls out a scalpel
But
and
she
holds
has
it
no
in her face. She's
patience,
like, it
so she
wasn't supposed
shouldn't
to
have
be
any
funny.
problem with us.
Oh, you may have not meant it funny, but it was pretty humorous. We just looking around. What happened here, though? Like, people shooting up this place. Like, what's going on here?
Well, that one looks like our friend
She's got
visited.
She's got a real gruff voice. It's like there's like some crazy ladies running around here. There's one of them like whipping people, and then there's one of them like just shooting people from the shadows. No one's seen her. I don't know what's up with that. And one of them's just like going around fucking up people's hair, and then I don't know what's doing whatever the hell this is.
Well, see, those are the two that I'm kind of most concerned about, because the whip lady and the lady shooting people, I just got a feeling we ain't going to be seeing much of them going forward. But I would be curious about if you got any information about what's been doing this to the other two people.
Like I said, I know there's a crazy lady going around and fucking up people's hair. I don't know what she's doing, but this is crazy. Like, look at that. Don't look at it.
I can't. It makes me sick.
And
Grow hair there.
they've got there's literally a paper bag over their head.
Little eyes cut out.
This is a medical treatment.
The bag is starting to grow hair.
But this over here, I don't know what's going on. He has been stricken mute with fear.
Oh,
That ain't good.
I mean, that's not exactly helpful, but I mean,
Y'all got mind read? Y'all got anything like that?
I had that thought, but I don't.
I actually do.
no
I
magic.
actually
Detect
do
thoughts, I
have.
mean.
I have detect thoughts, so I'm gonna use it on her.
I have no magic. Period.
Are you going to use it on the
Character
the
ever.
patient or the lady with no patience?
Well, I guess I don't know. Before I cast it, I kind of want to lean over and like, does the guy seem like he's conscious or awake?
So detect thoughts is like you can. It's kind of a concentration. You can move it around and see surface thoughts. Correct? Or did they change it?
Since you sense the presence of thoughts within 30 feet of yourself that belong to creatures, plural, that know language or are telepathic.
Oh.
You don't read the thoughts, but you know that a thinking creature is present. So it's like I can kind of see if they're the vibe. I guess it's more of like
Yeah. Well, then you
Mm.
can pick one to dive deeper, and that's when they have to
Yeah.
make the saving throw. Okay.
I guess
Okay.
I'd activate it and then see if like Mr. Dude in the bed has any deeper, like if he
Right.
just kind of zoned out, or is like the lady gonna be my
He is very conscious in his head. There is
Oh.
something broken in his mind. Something has frightened
Changed
him
within
so
him.
much. All that you can get from the surface level thoughts are just sheer terror. It's so confusing. It's the most horrifying. Think of the worst things possible, and that's just scene after scene after scene after scene.
I
That's
don't
all that's
think
going on in
Nick
this
would
dude's
try
head.
to go any deeper in that. Like he is not. He's like, no. Like he don't think it's worth whatever. Like if it's that perturbing to this guy, then I don't think Nick would. I think he'd be too concerned about his own mind, really.
Anybody got calm emotions? I'm over here like
Check for catnip. Quick.
No, I'm useless here. Can I just like see if there's any medical supplies and see if I could like, I don't know, try and.
Oh, I
something?
guess I could. Before, I guess I could be like, ma'am, have you given this gentleman any sedation? He seems extremely agitated.
hold on, I'll come right back to that. What was that you said, Psychic? I'm sorry.
Just having a look around, see if I can pinch something.
Oh, give me perception, and we'll see what you can find. And then,
Oh, I have it with advantage. 15.
you find enough medical supplies to put together a med kit, medicine kit. I'm not exactly sure what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Cool.
You also find a potion of healing.
Uh-huh. Manage inventory.
And luckily, we don't see anyone in this room that could use either of those things that you just took.
Nah, fuck him.
This is going to be harder to get. She doesn't really care. She is like caring for a patient right now. But there is a staff up on the wall. And on the end of the staff has like this fire blaze coming off the end.
Oh.
By the way, and if you didn't find it,
Have a-
it's the healer's kit.
Healer's kit. There we go.
Yeah, I found
thank
it. I just searched for kit and was like, which one is it? Because I thought it was medicine kit too.
Healer's kit. Okay. I am going to look at this party that I have just met. And I'm gonna Lachlan's gonna walk over to Shadow. Like, Shadow, you look like someone who knows how to sneakily get a couple of things. Do you see that stuff up there?
Yep.
You want to nick it? Sorry. Do you want to take it?
Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to.
That was so Australian.
What, you want to nick it?
So I'm gonna need stealth and sleight of hand.
Can I give help?
I think he's already got stealth at advantage.
I do.
Apparently he's also underwater.
Yeah, no, that sounded weird.
So you could give it to the sleight of hand. Oh my gosh, his sleight of hand's already plus 10. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'll give help to sleight of hand.
So you're definitely able to sneak right up to it. It is kind of like once you're there, you're able to see. Now hold on. Before you do this,
Okay.
you're going to be successful. But before you do this, once you get there and you're going to get a closer look, you see that this isn't just a staff like sitting here on display. This is these injured people's stuff. Do you still want to take it? You're going to be successful. You can.
Yes.
Well,
Okay. Okay.
I like the look. He was like, "Why are you asking me this?"
Yeah, why would I care if it's these injured people? Obviously, someone needs to take their stuff if they couldn't hold on to it, right? I mean, look at them.
Well, I was just trying to give a moral quandary. I see where we're headed here.
Really? Moral? Me?
Lachlan's helping by just standing in front because he is a beefy motherfucker and he's just standing there in front of Shadow and Nick in their ship.
I feel like the two
Are you
people that
bring up morals with me?
yeah, you're barking at the wrong tree. I'm pretty sure the two people that might have a problem with it would be Nick and Garth, but Nick is busy reading someone's mind, and I think Garth is busy looking like, Nick, you're about to pass out. So,
when you take the staff, when you check this out, you also see a security guard uniform, a groundskeeper's uniform, and there's probably about 700 gold altogether.
yeah, we need those.
Have to fix
All right.
that mic.
Right on down there, Nick. So it's a security guard's outfit, a groundskeeper's outfit, and 700 gold.
A night gardener.
Oh, hey, that was good. That was really good. I like that one.
It cut out a bit. What did
That's
she
good.
say?
A night gardener.
That was well done.
All right.
Lachlan's going to give you a little fist bump as you go past.
Garth.
yep. Howdy.
What would you like to do?
Well, I think right now, I mean, I'm assuming Nick being bombarded with all those thoughts probably looks a little shaken. So I'd probably just stay near them and be like, "Hey, what the fuck you doing? You look like you're about to pass out. You don't tell me you need one of these beds too."
I'm gonna look Garth dead in the face and kind of grab his shoulder and be like, "Catch me if I fall over." And then I'm gonna dive right into this guy's head.
Oh shit! Oh, by the way, Garth has no idea what you're doing.
But he's gonna have to roll
All right.
though, like, because he's gonna have to be under a wisdom 13, unless you can give him disadvantage if he's real fucked up. But you just gotta roll to see.
This dude wants to be heard.
Okay.
He has been so scared he's been stricken mute, but he wants to speak. So he's gonna fail on purpose. He wants you to hear what he has to say.
Okay.
The horrifying images become a lot clearer when you see this monstrous image. It looks like a giant, like featherless, like turkey maybe, and it's got 3 heads. And each head has like these huge fangs, and the fangs are like dripping. One is dripping like this foaming that when it lands on the ground it burns and sizzles. One is dripping like icicles, and then the other one drips flaming lava. And when they all rear their heads back and like roar at him, there is a cloud of poisonous snakes that fly out and land all over his body and begin biting him. And this is what this person has experienced.
So on my end, you're gonna see like Nick, like he literally falls over and is kind of like clawing at his face. Like he is so like impacted by like this sudden vision that like he cannot like deal with it. He is on the ground.
I'm gonna try, like, I'll catch him and kind of like lower him to the ground, and then I'll try to keep him from like scratching his face. I mean, like, no, whoa, hey, you're tripping balls here. What's going on?
I think in the book downstairs, it wasn't not a dragon. It's something.
Give me a history roll. I'm substituting history for like research here. This is like you putting it together.
Right. Nick, you ain't making no sense.
Actually, you could do Arcana too if Arcana is better for you.
It is significantly better. But I only get a 16 because I'm not doing so hot right now.
That's okay. This is good enough. This hits you. Holy fuck. That was that mongoose that they've been showing me.
It's the fucking mongoose! He like screams and like sits up.
The one that's on the coin that we're like, this is
not really what a mongoose looks like. Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's real.
Wait, a fucking mongoose. What are you talking about?
The thing that did this to this man, it's somewhere here, and it's got 3 heads, and it spits flying snakes.
Hey, you know, we were supposed to give the cocaine to the doctors. You weren't supposed to use it.
He's gonna kind of like thump back down on the floor, like his hand over his heart. And he's like, Dolly just said it'd be... I didn't think there'd be this many monsters working for Miss Parton.
Well...
when you... at this moment, Nick, you notice, now that you kind of put it all together, you notice like on this man's leg, there are bots in like a beak shape. And they have like these acidic burns coming out from like where the teeth would be. And so now you're like, you can point that out and be like, the mongoose!
Can you just, hold on. Are we essentially dealing with like a big 3-headed goose? Like, is that essentially in my head so I can picture this?
It's
right?
Featherless. It's sort of like a
featherless
goose.
Okay.
But it also has feathers maybe around its neck, sort of like a vulture.
I like to imagine that when it spits snakes, it like the feathers like go out like one of those lizard like ruffs, like in Jurassic Park.
Yes, please.
I'm gonna need one of the artists in this group to do us a rendering of the mongoose, please.
So we'll get there. Anyway, shit. Nick, you had asked to you wanted to ask the buxom nurse something. What was it again?
Well, he was going to ask for some sedation for this guy, but he's going to look at her and be like, you got anything that can make my ass calm down?
She hands you a cigarette. She said, it's not just tobacco in there.
Yes.
Hey, you got any more of those?
Yeah. She pulls out like a whole box.
All right.
Oh, shit. All right.
I think Nick's gonna be like, Nick's gonna look at the others, and he's like, I think we're gonna have to use them beds over there at some point because I can't keep dealing with all this crazy shit.
We do. We are snowed in for the night, right? I mean, we ain't going nowhere.
Yep.
You know, I wouldn't.
Jolene literally pops in when you said this, and she said, "You ain't going nowhere, or you ain't going to bed until you take care of that last assassin. She ain't letting me sleep. She keeps calling me," and then she just pops back out.
Where the hell is she?
Why does
Jolene Brett.
everybody listen in on all our conversations? I mean, I'm
This is
getting a
my-
little sick.
she pops back in. This is my fucking house. She pops back out.
Well, you got
Yeah.
like
I'm gonna light up my cigarette, and then I'm gonna pass it over to Garth and go, "Here."
all right, thanks. Ooh, that's good.
I'm
You
gonna
think
raise my
she's-
hand. I vote to get rid of this last crazy bitch, and then we
Take a
take a nap.
I'm
And
good
then
with
it's
that.
down in the basement.
Well, that ain't tonight. I ain't dealing with
I
no
don't-
fucking mongoose. I have half sleep
What's
deprived.
that? 3-headed, acid breathing, fire breathing, ice breathing,
Spit,
cannibal
snake spitting.
chicken mongoose. I mean,
Yeah. Oh, like monster goose. I get it. I get it.
mongoose.
Mongoose, huh? Look at that.
Hyphenated, you missed it.
Do you guys want to check out either of these other two rooms, or do you guys just want to head on downstairs to the Golden Raven room?
mean-
What are
just
okay?
keep going.
Okay, what are the other two rooms that we haven't been in?
These are just
Well,
rooms. These are just sleep it off rooms. These are normally where the servants sleep. These are normally the servants' quarters. But for now, this is like where maybe like if people are partying too hard, they come here to pass out. Or
Maybe we can worry about I would like to maybe talk to the staff at some point, but maybe tomorrow, before
we'll just
we
do it that way,
really.
Yeah, I agree. Let's go see
Okay.
if we. So we going down to that golden. Which one's this now?
Raven.
Golden Raven.
Raven.
I'm not going to load that room because it makes everybody's computer die.
Thank you.
Um,
Skip to the Golden Raven room.
Yep. I've made all my rooms smaller.
I've noticed
But
that my
when you
PC has
guys come
appreciated
down the
it.
stairs, you remember how I said this party is just getting weirder and weirder as the night goes on? It's
Okay.
about
Now
2
thank you.
a.m. now. So the
Okay.
party is peak.
Just
This
getting
is
started, right? 2 a.m.
Yeah, this is when everybody is still no, people really haven't started passing out yet, but everyone's buck wild.
Question
So-
though, really quick.
Mhm.
How many do we see any impact from the vampire yet? Can
I'm
you
about to
tell?
tell you about it.
Okay.
So when you come down there, there is a line. This is like the first thing you notice. There is a line lining up for the vampire to feed on them. People want the vampire to feed on them. There's a bunch of people here that are, especially a bunch of rich people who've done a bunch of drugs, being like, "I've never had a vampire feed on me before. Come on, Buffy. Let's go check this out."
Nice.
I don't know why I picked Buffy with vampire. Anyway,
Yeah, hey, she's
Um,
gotten fed on at least a couple times, so she's a little
Yeah.
into it.
I think she likes it. I think she's into it.
Yeah, she's been pretty intimate with a couple of vampires now, right?
I think
I'm saying,
that's
it
her
seems like
type. That's her type.
it seems
That's her
like
type, definitely.
it seems like it looks fun.
All right, well. Hey, they're all consenting adults. Everybody's having a good time. So far, nobody's actually died. So, hey, I mean, I say,
Well,
define consenting adult. Exactly.
you are noticing that the vampire is kind of full. Actually, he's very full, and the people are starting to kind of bombard him. Now it's getting ravenous. Like people are like, "I want to be fed on," and he's like, "I'm full. I've had too much blood." And so your buddy the vampire, he's actually kind of looking like he might be in trouble over here.
Hey, let's go rescue him. I'm going to go pull him off to the side.
Hold on. Let me finish describing the room. There is also line dancing.
oh, hell
It-
yeah.
A lot of people that you recognize from the Rusty Spur.
Hell yeah.
there is the creepy dude that was dressed like the Displacer Beast. There is now another creepy dude that looks exactly like him, and he's also in a Displacer Beast costume, and they're doing that song from, I think it's Lady and the Tramp, where it's like, we are Siamese.
Oh
And they're doing
no!
that together. And
Good
there's like some
God.
people all
Oh
standing around watching it
no!
like this.
I don't think they're supposed to be singing that song these days. I think I read somewhere
Yeah,
that
I think that's
Some of these
culturally
cats, I think,
inappropriate.
one
they're
of
just
these.
singing the song. Well, the dude's being way inappropriate in much worse ways.
Oh,
Um,
I'm not really looking forward to spending the night here with these weirdos.
I
but
think we should lock ourselves into one of the rooms when we
oh hell yeah,
in.
we ain't letting these people in.
I'm
And then
gonna
you see
work with
there's-
Shadow.
there's one more thing you guys see, and it's over at the bathroom. There is just a lot of commotion over there. They have had to break down the door, and it's really dark in there. So there's been someone has went in and like cast light cantrip in there a couple times to keep that going.
Dancing lights.
Um,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
A lot of people are upset because there was a couple accidents out in front.
I wonder what happened there.
We have 26 rolls of toilet paper in our
Yeah.
bag.
Yeah,
And all the
All I can
lights.
yeah, and you hear that. You hear one of the guards bitching, but they took all the damn toilet paper too. That doesn't even make any fucking sense. And they're bringing in like a wheelbarrow of toilet paper into the bathroom.
Hey, it looks like we
Um,
got some more toilet paper to stock up on.
I just like the idea now that it's like part of the story that dancing lights in the dark bathroom, like everyone's going to toilet, you just hear a faint.
Yeah. And then there's one more thing that kind of catches your eye, and that is Reba giving a makeup tutorial, but she's also really drunk, so she's gotten like her lipstick's gone, and she kind of looks like the Joker, and
Love her.
and she's like even like kind of shaking like the Joker and talking like him. You can go check that out too if you want.
Love that for Mother. Love that for her. No, I'm gonna
But yeah,
work with Shadow to help the vampire first. I'll try and hold people back.
blood, I've had enough. My belly is so full.
Okay. I would like to grab a cup of the DeVita wine, and I'm going to go over and hand it to the vampire and say, "Take a sip of this," and I'm going to throw my cloak over him real quick.
Okay. So you're gonna
Until
throw the
he
cloak over.
magically turns into Velveeta.
Oh yeah.
Ah, okay.
Me do sleight of hand for that one?
He does not turn into Velveeta. He trusts you, so he'll drink that. You let him in. He'll go ahead and just drink it. He turns into Chapel Roan.
Okay. And I'm gonna throw my cloak down in front of him, and I'm gonna go, "Where the hell did that vampire go that was here? He was just here a second ago, dude. Where did he go?" And I'm gonna kind of lead him away. I'm like, "Where did he go to?" Let's find him.
And everybody's like, "Oh my God, Chapel Roan!" And then they just start like tearing apart.
I'm
This may not have been good.
I went with Shadow, so I'm gonna try and stand and try and hold them back as best I can to just holding them off.
Give me a strength saving throw for that.
Shit. Oh, you're a fighter now, right?
Strength check, yeah.
Strength saving throw is
You got like plus 8.
Point. I'm gonna use a luck point.
You got like plus 8. I don't think you need a luck point.
27.
Jesus.
Nice. Okay. You are able to hold all these people back. In fact, you body slam one or two of the nobles.
Yeah.
Actually, do you? I'm going to give you the choice. What do you do to the nobles? Like you're
So,
able
I'm
to
like-
like really like knock them down, choke hold them, do whatever wrestling move you want, like 2 or 3.
Yeah, do that spinning suplex thing where you throw them around in the air and then slam them into the rest of them and knock them back.
I'm holding these people off as they're trying to get through, and using Lachlan's background of how he really ended up in this party, he's gonna look at the group, and there's couples, there's men, there's women, there's like all groups, yeah, like there's group of them, whatever. I'm gonna look at all of them, and just like the couple, like there's like say 2 guys, one of the girls or something at the front. I'm just gonna lean in, like as I'm holding them off, I'm just gonna whisper something into each of their ear as they're all just gonna like turn around and walk off, basically saying that I'm gonna out every single one of them because I've slept with at least half of the nobles in this room. I'm gonna out every
Lachlan gets
single one of them
around.
if they don't back up.
I knew
Lachlan
he
is
was my
literally
kind of
made.
man.
The whole character is literally made to be a slut, a whore, and a fucking idiot.
A big
My kind of
himbo.
man.
I love it.
He is the
Now I'm
definition of
taking my
him,
jacket
but
off.
like okay now.
Oh, he's
I'm
a
gonna
good
have to
old
send
boy.
this to
Okay, I
dude.
gotcha.
The
I'm
timing
gonna
of
send a
that
message
was
to Duke later and be like, yo, you need to watch out for Revo now. No. Yeah, he's like holding them off and just like leaning in and whispering to like the guys and the girls, because Lachlan don't give a fuck. Yeah, he's just gonna like whisper, it's like, I will out every single one of you if you don't step the fuck back.
Fine. And then there's like this one noble who's like, go on, dear, go on, hold me. And he walks off.
I like hold his hand up behind him and start pushing him back like I'm security.
All right. Let's see. Nick, what are you doing here?
You know, I think I'm actually sitting on a couch and still smoking that blunt, and I've also stolen some liquor, and I'm just watching the shit show unfold.
Okay.
Nick's getting sick of this shit. He don't care about these people at this point.
Smartest one in the room, let's be real.
If you were at a party, what type of person would be the coolest person just to come up and sit down randomly next to you and just start chit-chatting with you?
To Nick.
What was it?
You mean to
yeah
Nick?
to Nick. Yeah.
Yeah.
It would probably
Himself.
be some like wealthy, attractive aristocrat who is very learned and like, you know, like a dashing, like very I'll let you choose the gender because Nick is a freewheeling agent. But they're like sophisticated. They're like, you know, wealthy but classy, and they like are the person who's like the highest in the academic. Like, you know, he wants this person's approval.
Okay.
I think of one immediately.
Okay. That person literally comes and sits down next to you. They are probably about 6'3". He's very handsome. He's got very striking features. Very dark skin. He's got his arm kind of like in a sling. It's the same. It's the same dude that Garth talked to earlier. That said, "What color is your weasel?" and took the shots with him. He has a like some bruising, like kind of like on his face, and he looks kind of like he's like had some scarring through here. So he kind of looks like he's seen some battle, but like otherwise incredibly handsome. And he comes and he says, "May I sit here next to you, please?" That's a weird way of saying that. Let me do that again. That's
The
me
worst
being
pickup line
smooth.
ever.
That's me being smooth.
Scooches away.
May I sit here, please?
Nick's gonna kind of sit up straight, and he kind of like he coughs and kind of like flicks his like weed butt away, and he's kind of like straighten his like little sweater, you know, or his tux that he's in.
The dude catches the joint and he pulls it up. And he
You
hands it
see
back to you.
Nick go red all the way across, like his face, and he's just like, "Oh, yes, please, yes, I'm sorry. You look like you're hurt. Are you okay?"
Oh, just ruffians and so on and so forth. When you're a landowner, they're always coming for you. Someone's always trying to steal something from you, and you've got to protect your people and protect your property.
Oh,
They are separate things. Let's make that clear.
Good to hear.
it's like shit.
That came out weird.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it did. After I heard that, I was like, that was strange.
Oh.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I think everybody here has had a little bit of a rough night. Please, again, sit.
What are you having to drink?
Probably a champagne that cost more than my rent, but quite good.
Would you like something more expensive? And he opens up a little portal and he reaches in and pulls out like this really fancy bottle. Pulls 2 glasses.
Tom Perignon 44.
I don't know. Yeah. Yes.
Nick kind of gives.
I don't know anything about that. So
Nick kind of gives like a little disbelieving laugh, like, oh, may as well happen, and he like chugs the rest of it, and then like so his glass is empty, and puts it out to like, yeah, like top me up. You're very generous.
he pours another one. So, what brings you here tonight?
Told I should get out of the house more, and I thought this would be a good place to start, but I think I'm a little out of my depth.
Give me a perception roll.
Anybody else waiting for God to come over get jealous and misread the situation?
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to show up right at any time now. Hey, who are you talking
I'm about to pause this scene. So
22.
That's my man.
There is something familiar about this person, but you can't quite put your finger on it. But
Sure, Nick would love to put his finger on
you like
anyway.
them. You like them. It's not it doesn't feel like it's a bad thing.
I'm sorry. I know we've probably never met, but you seem very familiar. Have we passed in academic circles at some point?
He kind of like leans over to you, and he makes sure to like lean towards the face part where it's got like the scarring and stuff like that. And he goes, I've just got one of those faces. Everybody looks like me. And we'll kind of like pause that scene for there for just a second. And
Such a good meta joke.
Garth, what are you up to?
Garth is leaned up against the wall. He's all Marlboro Man style, right? He's like leaned back. He's got that 1 foot back on the wall, smoking a cigarette. He reached down in his boot and he's pulled out the flask he keeps there, and he's having himself just a little bit of bourbon. And he doesn't know why, but he hates that man that's sitting next to Nick. He doesn't know why. There's just something about him that's just rubbing him the wrong way.
Give me a perception roll.
It's canon! Yes!
We've made jokes about it enough. I figured I'd make it canon.
What?
2.5 years and we've turned Wolf to the dark side.
I'm like deaf tonight. My computer is being loud. I couldn't turn off the fans on my 3D printer like I normally can because the wind's so bad outside. It was like blowing all the fumes back inside.
Horrible here tonight.
And so I just can't hear anything right now. All right, so with a 15, you don't know why you can't stand this dude. You can't stand this dude.
I think we all know why, but Garth doesn't understand.
No, he
why.
doesn't.
He's just like, he's smoking and he's just sitting there. He's like, he just don't trust this guy.
What does he do?
He's just gonna keep watching.
Okay.
Just he'll keep his distance, but he's gonna fume in the corner a little bit. Flick a cigarette and light another one.
So I have a question so far. Garth figured out that it was like there were drag queens at the Rusty Spur. Did he figure out that it was a gay bar, or was it just the drag queens part? I can't remember.
Can't remember.
I think it was just the
It's
drag
like-
queens.
I think it was just the drag queens part.
Because he really
I
enjoyed
don't
being at
think-
the gay bar. He let loose. He loved the drag queens. He's
It
getting
start-
up to like
It started
Yeah,
as a
but
joke.
Dolly
It started as a joke.
said something to him about it when we were in the office.
Oh
with
yeah,
her.
that's right.
Oh yeah, okay.
It started as a joke, but then it clicked in my mind that it's kind of an interesting character arc, so I'm going with it. I'm just leaning into it.
So we're gonna come
Maybe
back
that's why you
to
hated Felix so much, because Felix is very flamboyant.
We're
No,
gonna come
Felix
back-
was just a dick.
we're gonna come back to Shadow and Lachlan. Lachlan's kind of holding back this crowd. Whispered to a couple of them when they left, but there's still like a few people still trying to push their way in to see Chapel Roan now, who they think is Chapel Roan. So you kind of created yourself a new problem. They no longer are interested in the vampire. Now it's like, I heard she's a rat. I heard she's a rat king. And like people are like whispering about it. What do you guys do?
I'm going to see if I can lead my new vampire friend out and around the corner to the tap room and away from these people. And I don't know if I can do anything to help stealth him, but I would like to kind of disappear and bring him with me.
I'm going to keep trying to keep people off him.
From
Yeah,
the
you're keeping
couch.
people off of. I will let you give a.
Actually,
I'll let you give
I just
a.
remembered. I can do something. When they're like, if you, how many times does this work? Let's say once every couple of seconds or so. When they're trying to do something, I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna like look at everything that's kind of happening here. I need to figure out what role is this. This is a large or small or one. Must be a one target or a willing creature other than you. I'm going to kind of like, whilst push him away, sitting there, I'm just gonna say, like, I'll get you guys out of here, it's fine. And then hopefully that they trust me, and I'm going to use, 2 of my psionic energy dice, and use one of my psionic powers, telekinetic movement. And I'm going to them both, telekinetically, 30 feet. Within 30 feet up to 30 feet away to an unoccupied space. So I'm just gonna like kind of like push them back, turn around, and just kind of like twist the space, so to speak, and just kind
I
of
will
push
say,
them both.
you are within 30 feet of the Golden Raven door. Do you want to try to go there?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I didn't want to take the vampire there. I was, trying to get the vampire, by himself, so he can have some alone time.
I can. Okay. I'm just gonna push them both. Like in a single, kind of just like push them both 30 feet down.
I'm gonna see if I can sneak around the corner into into where that tap room was and disappear from these people.
Then just turn around and just keep holding these people off.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say since you were able to port the vampire away, and then Shadow grabbed him, took him around to the keg room. Yeah, you were able to give him away from the crowd. He is like, oh, I am so grateful. This is not what I expected when I came to party. But
you're
my
so
belly
very
is so
welcome.
full, and he shows you his belly. He looks pregnant. It's like really big and round. He's like, hey, my belly is so full. I will be well for years, but these people were very drunk and on drugs. That's going to be pretty rough. This will be a pretty good night. I'm excited.
Oh,
And
I
he just
expect it to be.
he turns into a shadow on the wall, and the shadow whooshes off.
Oh, what are you doing? Seriously? You know,
Well, he left
I can't get
behind.
a break.
He left behind on the floor a little bag.
Oh well, let me see. I'll pick it up. What's
Um,
in it?
inside is a diamond worth 1,000 gold.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Ooh.
Oh
Nick,
wow.
Nick,
We don't need that for
Nick.
anything. We don't need it. Okay,
That's
I
actually
say
our third diamond. Fun fact. Felix has one
donate
on his
it.
body. We
Yeah.
have one in our thing, and now this is our third diamond.
I'm just saying donate it to the
I have
church.
actually two that I snatched out of the safe that y'all don't know about.
Oh, so
Just keep them.
diamonds.
Sell them. Sell them. We don't need diamonds. No diamonds.
So now I have three of them. Uh,
You
well, Shadow
fuckers
seems
are gonna
very,
bring
very
Felix back, are
disappointed.
you?
Shadow's
So
very disappointed that his vampire got away. You know, so kind of dejected. He's gonna walk back out into the room and look at Lachlan and be like, the sad face, and just like, you know, you know, stick my hands out. I'm like, what the hell?
So much pining tonight.
Yeah. So Lachlan, you want to go to that damn Raven room? Maybe there's something fun going on in there.
that where you all want to head?
Lachlan, you with us?
I don't think
Yeah.
he's used to responding to that yet.
Oh, sorry.
No. I was just reading stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel
So
like he's kind of like push people off. He'll wrap around and
so Shadow looks kind of pissy and ill. So he's gonna walk up. He sees Nick over there talking, you know, and looks like getting flirty. And I'm gonna walk over to Nick and go, Nick, it's time to go, and grab a hold of him and pull him up.
Nick's gonna get dragged away, but he's gonna be like, "It was lovely talking to you."
Right as you
yes,
guys
very
get
funny
to
stuff.
the Golden Raven door, you see Sis coming right up, dragging Bub with her, like dragging him, and they cut right in front of the Golden Raven door. And Bub's like looking at the floor, and he's like, "Hey, I had a deal with your friend. Where'd he go?
Which one?
Your friend with the Bible coat. He gave me that
Oh,
Bible coat for the mongoose key, and then he took the Bible coat
Oh
back."
wow, yeah. I
he
think we still have that, don't we?
he's
We have it in the
indisposed.
bag. We have it in the bag, don't we? He gave it to us to hold.
I will literally pay you all to dump his body in front of these people.
You know
I
what?
want this to happen so
Actually,
bad.
what Nick's
Just
gonna do?
dump
Okay,
it.
so remember, his
I'm not here.
bag holding is his gold clutch, the gold Dolly Parton clutch from the first game. So he's gonna
Felix,
flip
is coming
open
out of
his
your
purse,
clutch?
and he's
What?
gonna reach in, and he's gonna grab Felix by the hair and pull him out, like so, just his head showing.
Out of like this old mammal purse. I feel like Felix is going like real
I'm gonna
unceremonious.
kind of
Is
point
that
at
the
Felix,
twin?
and I'm gonna be like, well, you can't complete a deal if he's dead. Now, if he was living, that would be a different matter. But currently, his possessions all go to his executor unless he is revived.
Now, what?
Oh, there's some psychotic bitch with a whip. I don't think he needs a safe word.
I'm gonna say, give me persuasion for that, Nick.
Lachlan is just watching
hey.
this in absolute horror. He's like,
Not my 12. It's not my strong suit.
What group have you hooked up with?
At this point, Sis pushes Bub out of the way. She's like, now you listen. That coat's ours. That coat is ours. We gave you that key. We had to go ask Jolene. I had to get Jolene, my cousin, to let us back in there.
I think at this point, Garth joins the party as this woman's kind of yelling at Nick. He'll like put his cigarette out. All right, listen. We didn't make no fucking deal with you. You made a deal with this man right here. As you can see, he's dead. I got no clue. Yeah, I'll pull him up again. You got no idea.
Hair. Not his ponytail.
See, look, and I'll move his head around a little bit. I'll take it.
yeah.
I can't complete no deals. I'm fucking dead. And I'll push him back down in there. And you didn't give us no key. We got that because we kicked your ass at paintball. So here's what I'm gonna ask. Here's what I'm gonna ask, Sissy. Won't you just step aside? We'll deal with this if he ever comes back to life.
No, now you got the key to come up here and play paintball from trading it for that coat. And then you pushed my dumbass boyfriend into the mud and took the coat from him.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Bubby's your boyfriend?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Southern. That's Southern.
He ain't your
can I
brother.
try something?
It's Bub and
No,
Sis.
she
You
didn't
know how
say
it goes.
that. She just said it's a boyfriend.
Well, I
You're
just
from Appalachia
assumed.
too. You know how it goes.
I just assumed. I ain't never dated no sissy.
This is
Nick-
probably one of
Nick
the
is
Everybody knows.
more horrified with every word out of this woman's mouth.
Yeah, I know.
Lachlan is absolutely unfazed. He knows exactly what these people like. Can I sneak up behind her and wield my rapier to her throat and tell her that she needs to start listening or leave?
Give me intimidation. You can,
Oh, I
and give me
can't sneak
intimidation.
up behind her?
And I put my arm on him as like a show of like support. I don't know who this man is.
I don't think you need to sneak. She's not very athletic. She's just a commoner. Oh.
Yeah, I want to lean over to Garth, though. I want to lean over to Garth and say, Garth, why aren't we just giving his damn coat to her? Why do we care?
Psychic.
You know.
Yes.
Psychic.
I'll answer that in a second.
I don't know how your intimidation is set up with Barbarian, but I want to do it as strength. Or fighter, sorry.
Yeah.
I want to do it as strength plus your proficiency. So
just make a strength check and add your proficiency to it.
Yeah.
So just flat strength plus proficiency.
Yep. Plus 3.
Okay. Can I have my luck point back then, please?
Yeah.
Because I used a luck point when I rolled the 2.
Yeah. I meant to say this
Dad.
because it doesn't make a lot of sense to me for it to be a charisma roll when a barbarian or a fighter are doing stuff like holding a knife to someone's throat. You know what I mean?
I can also give him a little guidance since he is like right next to me.
So
I'm
plus
cool with that.
5 is 18 plus proficiency plus 3. I'm gonna use the guidance for this D4 to see if I can hit a 25.
While he's doing that, I'll respond to Shadow. I was like, I don't really give 3 shits about the code. I just don't like the way she's talking
23.
to us. That's all.
It's gonna be a 23.
You're
so
casually talking while he's going to
Yeah.
But if I show her she's
she's like,
she's
fine,
happy,
fine.
maybe she'll stay out of our hair.
She says, fine. We just get this shit off me. And she kind of just pushes it off of her. She's like, get that shit off me. Fine. Keep the coat. Keep your dead boyfriend. Whatever. I don't care. We got to go play paintball anyway, even though you won.
Yeah, you could use a practice.
And she kind of just starts crying and runs away.
Nick's gonna kind of pat Lachlan, and he's like, "Thank you, tall stranger."
You made her cry, Garth. What the hell?
I want the one put a knife to her neck.
Well, I didn't see any of you two doing anything else.
I was talking to her.
Been using the body for anything else.
I don't just. That sounded a little strange, but I mean, I usually try to approach things a different way before I start pulling out like weapons and stuff? I mean, hey, what you did was effective. I ain't knocking. I'm just saying it's not normally my style.
And Nick's gonna kind of like pat Garth. He's like, "What?"
And
But in his defense, she is a weird inbred friend of Jolene who is evil.
There's that. You know,
Yeah,
we're
I
already
guess
kind
that's
of on.
true.
We're already
Yeah.
kind of on Jolene's radar, and I don't really want to start killing her family. You know, she's already got 3
Really?
assassins
I
after
think
us.
she kind of wants
We
to
were
kill her
we were
family,
told
though.
not to kill anybody. We were told not to kill
No.
anybody
We can do it
except the
this
assassin.
time. Last time we weren't allowed. We were only told not to kill Jolene because
Yeah.
Dolly
Now,
Plus, we've already
I
killed
thought
2
we
people.
were only allowed to
No.
kill the assassins.
no, hold on. Dolly said, "Do not kill anyone." The assassins are an exception.
Oh. Well, that's no fun. Okay.
This
Yeah,
not killing anyone includes Jolene and my man.
Well, of course,
Wait,
my
and
And
man.
apparently her
Yeah.
cousin and boyfriend.
the way that I see it is, at the end of the day, I know what they're like, and considering she's as inbred as what her brother boyfriend is, I would have thought she'd be the last person that would judge you for keeping a head in a bag.
Well, we're keeping more in the head. I mean, the whole body's in
The whole
there.
body.
Oh,
Yeah.
you have
The
the
whole
whole bit.
body,
Oh, you
yeah.
kinky motherfucker.
It's not. It ain't
Yeah,
like
you know.
that.
Confident at this point, like, oh Lord.
It ain't really like that. I mean, we won't. Well, most of us, some of us, want to have the body in case we can bring him back to life.
We also feel that if we cannot, it would be polite to return him to Dolly and give him a proper burial.
There's that too.
Or we
I feel
could
like
just
when you
burn
pulled him
him.
up out of the bag, he had like those swords and stuff sticking out of him.
Yeah,
All the
I think
stuff
we
in
can-
the.
Right.
Look, you
Well,
can have everything.
We pull him out, and the coins just are falling off of him because of all the money we stuck in there.
Nick gets down, he quickly shoves the coins. He's not losing any money.
Hey, get that diamond out of his mouth.
The whoever has the key, it is like shaking and glowing, and it is pulling itself. If it's in your pocket, it's pulling itself towards the door.
Oh, by all means, let's open this door.
All right.
Um,
Shadow,
alright.
go right ahead.
when you open this
All right.
door, when you open the door, you come into
Holy speak mention.
a private library, and
Ooh, a
in
library.
here,
You know, I
There
ain't got
are-
nothing against reading, but don't you think they spent a little bit of too much effort to make the library private?
It's your
Well-
mouth. That's what you hear.
hold on, hold on. This picture here is not a great representation. Let me describe the room better. None of these here that look like books are actually books. Whenever you go up to them, they all look like books, and everything looks ancient and old. But when you open it up, there's a VHS inside, every single one of them. And around the room,
So it's
there are-
ancient and old, you're saying. You're saying it's ancient
Yeah.
and old, right?
Around the room, there are TVs on those like carts, like they had in school with VCRs.
Question: is this technology we would have seen before, or is this like
No.
totally new?
Well, no, you would have seen this. You would have seen this.
Okay.
Yeah, they have that in Baldur's Gate at the you can rent them
Oh,
at
yeah.
Blockbuster.
At the family video, I forgot. Yeah, I
Are
ain't
they
been there in a while.
naughty VHSs?
I like that place
Always
behind the
boxed
curtain.
up.
You know, they got
Um,
that little.
Another thing you notice is that it's sort of like a movie rental place. There are like descriptions of like the genre on the tops of each shelf.
I
and
just want
so
to pause for a second, just in case someone, like Epsilon ever watches this. A video rental place is something that us old folks used to be able to do long ago, where you could go in and
Right.
actually take videos home and watch them.
It wasn't that long ago. Epsilon will know, but I know it's a joke.
And there used to be a really popular one called Blockbuster.
Blockbuster.
See,
Yeah.
Now
I made
listen.
the joke. I made the joke as soon as I got in of calling it Boulder's Buster.
Now
Baldur's
listen,
Buster. I missed that.
Socket, it was that long ago. The last one closed in my tiny town in eastern Kentucky
Yeah,
in
that's a butt fuck
2010,
nowhere,
I
so,
think.
like,
It
It's
has
15
been
years.
a long time.
Yeah, so I'd be like in the middle of buttfuck nowhere though. So like,
15
I know, that's what I'm
years.
saying. It closed there.
But those are the ones that stay open. That's
Yeah, those are
that's
the
the
ones that stay
point.
open. Anyway.
our last big one was only like 2016, 2017. We still had them.
Wow, really?
Well, we like our people.
Well, there's
Anyway.
that.
We still have those red box things where you can
They ripped
rent
all those out around us.
Anyway, in here, you see a couple of different like genres. You see language. You see history. You see science. Particularly in science, you see a section on astronomy with a very large book, particularly about the moon. Then there is a section on the Jolene family, and yes, that's what it says. There's a section on Dolly, and there's a section on my man. There are also 3 other people in here. There are 2 guards who are standing down next to a door on an opposite end. Not the door you came in, just a door down on the other end of the room. There's 2 guards standing on either side of it, and then there's a woman with like kind of like tall hair and a trench coat, and she's like kind of like perusing through different things in the library, and she grabs a book and she goes over and she puts the VHS in, and she's watching a story about when Dolly wrote I Will Always Love You. What would you guys like to do?
They got a
hear
Western
Garth
section?
say, "This is the worst library I've ever seen." He just looks disgusted.
Garth, what would you like to do?
Is there a section for Westerns?
No. You
right.
could probably maybe check out history.
I was just looking to get a quick fix. Hey, I'm assuming this is where we're going to find some information. Hey, Nick, you got something you want me to help you look for? And I'll give the help action for whatever our historian thinks we should track down.
Well, I suppose we should investigate the Jolene family and those the moon cycles, since Jolene seems to have a whole ass wardrobe dedicated to them.
All right. Hey, how about this? You take the moon cycle, since I know that you've been really kind of into that, and I'll start looking through the Jolene stuff, see if I can see anything.
Sounds
Deal?
like a plan.
All right.
I know I'm always appreciating your help, Garth.
Oh, no problem. Just trying to be helpful.
Garth, you go over, and there is a huge section.
Immediately regrets doing this. He'll never say it, but immediately he's like, fuck.
It's kind of put in like a chronological order almost. So down on like the left end at the top, these books look ancient. They look like they might be 2,000 years old. They look like if you pull them out, like they might fall apart. And then the ones down on the bottom right, they look brand new, like they were just printed yesterday. Roll investigation.
All right. Am I good at that? Not really.
I don't know.
No!
No, you're
not good at that.
In fact, you suck at it.
Back to Garth, and he's like, or to Nick, and he's like, "Yeah, sorry, but don't think it's gonna be a lot."
This might take a while. There's a lot of shit over here. So
you grab a rando video and you go over and you put it in the
TV,
the VCR, and you push play, and it starts showing you a it's like a home movie of Jolene, and she's on like a little tricycle. But the only thing you notice there is adult Dolly teaching Jolene how to ride on this tricycle, and this is like a baby Jolene.
Oh.
in this video.
Hey, never mind. I think I found something, which is really surprising because this was just a shot in the dark. And honestly, I felt like I did real shit when I was looking, but I still think I might have found something over here.
Nick,
We think I thought Dolly and Jolene's around the same age. Although Dolly's like, how old is she?
She doesn't age.
she hasn't really been paying attention because she's been like busy. But as soon as you ask how old she is, she said, "You shut your mouth." She pops in.
Don't ask the lady that.
Hey, I wasn't asking her. She just eavesdrops on every fucking thing I say. I was asking y'all.
You know she's listening in on us.
Does that not creep the rest of y'all out? It's weird, right?
Well, why should it? Don't you trust Dolly?
At this point, like Nick's gonna kind of raise his head up, and he goes, "But doesn't your Jesus see everything you do, Garth?"
That's different, all right.
He even speaks to you in your head.
Liz, that's different. It's not the same thing because Jesus, he is a being of pure love, whereas Dolly's just kind of listening to everything we say. It's
doesn't
different.
sound very different, dear.
Yeah, Dolly is a being of pure love too.
Lachlan is just gonna kind of also swing up. It's like, well, I'm sorry that Dolly doesn't love you as much as the rest of us. She's been great with me. Sounds like a mother.
Is there some jealousy?
No. I ain't saying she's
here.
I ain't saying she's bad. By the way, Garth like stutters for a minute. He got a little flustered when Nick said dear. He doesn't really know why, but he gets a little flustered. I ain't saying she ain't been good to me, right? She's been. I mean, apart from the whole, sleeping with my dad throughout my entire childhood and shit like that, she's been all right. But it's just, you all really, you said she's been like a mother to you. You really want your mom listening on everything you say?
I think more. Hang on.
Nick actually makes like a cringe face, and he's kind of like, "You got a point here."
Yeah, that's my point. And she actually kind of feels like a mom for me because of the, aforementioned affair with my dad.
I don't know. Dolly knows more about me than my own parents do.
Hang on. Well, first of all, yes, I'm also in the same boat. She basically adopted and taught me how to do everything. She has been a mother. Back up a couple of steps. Did you say that she had an affair with your father the whole time?
Oh, yeah, like the whole time I was growing up. Which is another reason I'm asking how old you think she is.
Okay. I thought I didn't hear you properly. I thought you said that she was like having an affair and then you came out of it. I'm like, why would someone filled with so much love create something that is such a hypocrite?
How am I being a hypocrite? How am I being? All I said was I don't think she should listen in on everything we're saying. How am I being a hypocrite?
Do you not trust
Jesus? And Dolly does the same thing. Are you okay, Garth? Are you all right?
Do you have something to hide, Garth?
Listen, it ain't about. Listen, hey, I think Nick will appreciate this. I read this book one time. All right, it was some numbers or something, 1874 or something like that. I can't remember what the title was. I'll look it up for you. It kind of goes into this whole, constant watching over your shoulder. I mean, there's reasons that you shouldn't be doing that. It don't matter if you trust them. You gotta let people have their space and their freedom, right? And the difference between Jesus is I accepted Jesus into my heart, right? I said, "Hey, Jesus, I accept you." I never gave Dolly permission. No,
you have not immediately.
Dolly never asked me for permission.
She pops back in. First of all, she's like, "Garth, you signed the same paper everyone else did. Do not tell me you did not accept me watching over every mission.
I didn't read
trust,
no,
but verify. And if you want to be a leader someday, you will need to learn this skill."
That's called micromanaging. It ain't no leader.
No,
That's called
not.
micromanaging.
Micromanaging will me be telling you everything what you need to do. I have not done that at all.
That would be more helpful than just popping in and criticizing things when I say shit.
Nick's gonna come over and he's just gonna take.
Would it be now,
the
Garth?
sending stone and put it like in his like little hand purse, and he's like, "Thank you, Dolly. I think we can take it for here. I think Garth needs to go sit and calm down a little bit." And he's just gonna put the sending stone in his bag.
Yeah.
I don't
know what Garth's problem is, but I really appreciate everything you've done.
That's true. I don't think it's all my fault, though, Ravnock. Dolly. I think Dolly pushes me.
She's keeping track of the mission, and you're mad about it. That's all I'm saying.
Nick's gonna
Anyway,
kinda pass Cat
all
going,
right.
all right, now, let's just calm down and
I know.
focus. We're all tired. We'll sleep after this.
I don't think I'm gonna be much help here. All I'm gonna say though, I'll point back to Lachlan. I ain't no fucking hypocrite. All right, I don't appreciate that. Barely know you. I was hoping we would have a little bit better relationship than the last person that was in this group filled your spot. Right? I ain't no hypocrite. This guy right here. This guy. See him? I just think
just reaches over into Nick's bag to pull out.
all I'm saying is I do think that Dolly, being a person that we physically know and our employer, shouldn't be listening in on everything we say. That's all I'm getting at. I'm gonna go sit in the corner. I need a minute.
About what you've done.
Lights up a cigarette.
Nick, when you open up when you get to the book about the moon, you know what you're going for. You're trying to get. Oh, did we lose him? Did we lose you?
The voice is probably still here. Nick.
We'll come back to it then. Socket, what would you like to do then? Or sorry, Lachlan. I need to go about Lachlan.
After verbally smackdowning with Garth, which I thought was fucking hilarious.
Are you ever gonna make a character that likes me?
Well, here's the thing. I specifically wanted to make Lachlan like you. I said in DMs to Ravnock, I'm like, I need a character that likes Garth.
Maybe stop being so insufferable.
Maybe you're the problem. Okay.
Maybe stop attacking his religion when he brings up Jesus. I don't know.
Nobody did that. Nobody did that.
I didn't know we attacked your religion.
That's why he called me a hypocrite, because I said I was okay opening myself to Jesus and
looking
watching
over you all the time, but with Dolly. Okay,
we're moving on.
It's different, and you know it.
We're moving on, Lachlan.
Okay, I will apologize. We took it too
Lachlan,
far.
what are you doing?
Hypocrite. You're sexist. I'm gonna look around.
It's not that either.
Oh my lord.
Okay.
Lachlan, what are you doing?
Why are you like this?
I'm telling Wolf I love him. I promise. No, I'm gonna look around in the library. And they're all VHS apps. There's no books. It's just old videos.
It's all VHS tapes. VHS tape. Why was that hard to say? VHS tapes that look like books.
Okay. Lachlan is having a look around and he has no idea what the fuck a VHS is. He's only like 23 years old. He has no idea what these are. He's just gotta look around and then just kind of like, Nick, what? Nick, what is this? Is it like, what do I?
This is blasphemy, but I will show you how it works. And he's gonna like take out the little tape. And
in the corner, Garth to himself just grumbles, "I'll type blasphemy."
I've heard of these, but I've never actually like touched or seen one in person. I grew up quite sheltered, and then Dolly gave me books, so I hadn't seen one of these before. But like after you show him what he's gonna do, he's going to look at see if he can find something to do with a mongoose. Not even to try and specify it, just see if he can find something on a mongoose. Because if they don't know what it is, there's probably something wrong up here.
So where would you like to look? There was, I would say, history might be a good place for that. Maybe science.
Okay.
Which one would you like to look?
We'll go in history.
Mythology.
Okay.
Mythology. I'm looking for a chimera. No,
science might work too. I mean, this is, I don't know.
Cockatrice, maybe.
It has like experiment vibes to me.
Give me a investigation roll.
Okay, investigation roll 10 plus 2. I am going to activate tactical mind. Oh wait, no, that's when I fail an ability check. I cannot fail this.
Well, that was okay. That
Something that can fail.
you still did better than Garth.
Yeah.
You find
Everyone's gonna do better than me.
You find 3 different books that contain information. Books that contain information about mongoose. The first 2 videos are about the actual animal mongoose, the one that eats that can like kill snakes and like stuff like that.
Yeah, I just fast forward through those ones a little bit and then pull out what I need.
The third one is another weird home movie. This one though is.
Did I make this one? he has a poll. He's like, am I in this one?
This one is a little boy, and he's making a drawing. It's in black and white, and it looks like it's from a long time ago. There's no sound, and he's like making a little drawing, and it's like it looks like a Thanksgiving turkey, but it's got 3 heads coming off of it that kind of look like a vulture, and all the each head has like these like drool dripping from it, and it's like in a spider web.
Oh.
In this drawing he's drawing, and he hands it up out of the camera, and then the camera turns, and it shows it handing to an adult Dolly.
Oh. I feel like Lachlan probably is gonna like rewind it a little bit and watch it a few times, and then like he's gonna pause it on the part where he hands it up, and you can see like Dolly with this thing as well. He's gonna look around. I would assume that Garth might be the closest to me.
I kind of walked off to the corner just to chill a little bit.
Okay,
But maybe. I mean, I don't know where you are in the room, but maybe.
I just walked up one of the videos on the sides.
Nick, you cut out there for a second.
Yeah.
But when you go to when you get to the moon area, you know exactly what you're looking for. You're looking for that last moon piece. So when you open this huge book, it's like a beautiful art book with like very detailed drawings of the moon, and it's at each phase. So you know, you're looking for, which one was it? The
half crest. I think it's like the half moon.
The third quarter half. Yes. So you flip. You get there, and as soon as you flip to that part, the emblem falls out of the book onto the floor.
Oh, you hear like he makes a little like, and he picks it up, and you see him wave over the others. I found the last one.
Hey,
there's also a VHS inside that says "The Moon and You." If you're interested in watching that at all,
he's gonna take it, like, but he looks upset that it's not like, you know, like he's just horrified they're not real books, and he's gonna just kind of go over to Lachlan. Like, I guess there's another like TV station next to Lachlan. He's just gonna pop it in.
So these aren't just VHS; these are magical VHS. They know your education level and what you know about they know what you know about the topic. So this jumps exactly to where this jumps exactly to where Nick knows. So I need you to roll me either an Arcana or History.
Let's go with Arcana. Ooh, I only got a 10.
That's all right. Everybody else did bad on this too.
I've got a +5, so I rolled a 5.
You get to the video starts to describe how the moon was created while the planet was still molten, and something very large, almost the same size of our planet, crashed into it and caused an explosion of the molten rock into the atmosphere, and it caused it to orbit and slowly create the moon over time. And so this is like a new thing you didn't know. So it starts telling you all about this. And then it kind of goes off into a little tangent on about how, general relativity and how gravity works. And so Nick is just like, I feel like Nick's stuck for a second. Shadow.
Well, let's see. Shadow's definitely going to wander around and kind of. She wants to know what's going on between Dolly and Jolene. So he's going to go over to kind of between their sections and kind of look for a romance section. I want to see if I can figure out anything what's going on between the three of them. So I'm looking through these books.
Okay, I'm gonna have you do it at disadvantage if you look through all three sections. If you pick one, I'll have you do it. I'll have you just be regular.
Well, I think I'm probably gonna be, and this is Shadow's thinking. I'm gonna be in the Jolene section, closest to the Dolly section, because that's how I think that the books would be arranged.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll let you have it. Give me the investigation roll.
I'm probably not gonna get it anyway. My investigation is also terrible.
Please save us, Shadow. Please.
Oh yeah, I see that. If you had disadvantage, it'd be terrible.
Yeah, terrible already.
Oh my god.
We are hopeless.
Yeah, this is.
We're high, drunk,
That's true.
and tired.
And tired.
You grab a book.
Lachlan's fine.
That's true.
You grab a book, take it over, and you put it in the VHS.
No. Shadow doesn't have a clue what this is. Shadow does not have any idea what this thing is. I opened up expecting a book because I at least know what a book is. I opened this up. Shadow's a little younger than the rest of them. And I'm going to open it up and I will go, I'm just going to kind of look at it and go, what is this?
The lady in the trench coat with the big hair, she kind of comes over and she's like, oh, sweetie, here, let me show you how to do that. And she pulls out the VHS and she pushes it in. And she's like, here, this is old technology. They don't do nothing like this anymore. Let's see. She puts out glasses and she like pushes play. She's like, there we go. And on the screen comes up a documentary about the founding of Rome, specifically the mythological founding. Specifically, the mythological founding. The people.
The Romulus and Remus and
the mythological founders, Romulus and Remus, and their adoptive mother, the she-wolf.
Oh, I think I've seen this one before.
And so that's what this documentary is about.
Oh, Shadow loves this sort of stuff. So I'm going to sit back and watch this until somebody tells me otherwise, because I'm still smoking that lovely cigarette that the nurse gave us.
Well, unfortunately, about that time, the lady in the trench coat says, I'll protect Miss Jolene's secrets at all costs. And she pulls out her shotgun and she
hey lady, we
fires
ain't finding shit. Oh god.
She fires three blasts of her shotgun and she blasts them right into the shelves and they explode. And she has destroyed pretty much most of the information you could find out. And then we're gonna roll initiative.
Hey, what did you do that for?
That was unnecessary. We ain't found shit, lady.
I didn't know what these damn things were.
Where is the
all right, initiative?
Here? Oh.
16. I actually rolled something good.
I got 16 in D&D Beyond.
That's weird. I had the 2 initiatives because I've got advantage and it didn't show up here, so I'm just gonna
roll.
Wow. 15. That was weird. It didn't even come up in Alchemy saying roll initiative, click on both.
Oh, it did. I just rolled a dex check, but I see
hey, there's a roll initiative thing. When
That
did
was
that where I
weird.
start working?
I don't think it did.
I'm kind of throwing you all in rando places. You can choose where
That's
you're
fine.
at.
Oh, no, he's definitely.
Oh, let me see. Where's the psycho
Actually-
woman at?
Where's Nick? Because we're together. Where would you be?
I'm probably.
All right. What is?
Okay, well, I was right over. I was obviously right over here by psycho woman, right? So.
Hey, can you sync
I
it?
was-
So
I don't really have a choice. I was literally talking to her, and she was showing me how to work this thing.
oh, she walked off. I'm gonna place her. That's not where she's gonna be. I was gonna place her after you guys did because she was gonna be strategic based on where you guys are.
So is this like the
PBA.
video watching tables over here on the right hand side?
Yeah, sure.
So I'd probably be there. I was watching the video over there.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. This will be how we start then. All right. What did you guys get? Nick.
16. Sorry.
Oh, 16 was mine.
Garth.
16.
Shadow.
Shadow had a 12.
And Lachlan.
15.
For future
Mm.
heists, can I ask one favor?
Mm-hmm.
So maps, most screens these days are rectangular, horizontal, landscape and not portrait. Makes it easier to show the whole thing on the screen.
When I'm running it here, there's so much going on either side of the screen. It's not the same for me, so
That's
it
fair.
didn't make sense to me like that. So I'll think
can-
about that in the future. Thank you.
No, I mean, now that you say that, I can actually, looking at it, I can see it. But just with the streamer mode, I'm always like, God, these are so big.
All right. So first up, it's going to be her. She is going to begin by aiming at Garth. She's going to run her full speed to here, and she's going to aim at Garth, and she's going to use her ability called Pony Hell.
That don't sound good.
You need to do a DC 14 dexterity saving throw. Her hair jumps up off of her head, and it flies across towards you, and it attacks the top of
Did
your
you say
head.
14 or 13?
Yep.
Oh, crap.
14.
Failed.
And her hair is just fucking with your hair, and it's messing it all up. And then it pulls back over, and now you take
Did
21. I'm sorry?
Did this bitch knock my hat off?
Not only did she knock your head off, you're going to take 21 psychic damage,
She's got to
And you're-
die.
and you're cursed with terrible hair. Your charisma
Oh.
is reduced by 2.
Well, that sucks. 21
And you're-
damage.
And you're stunned. You're stunned until the beginning of your next turn. You can attempt a DC 15 charisma saving throw at the end of your turn to end this effect.
I'm stunned until the beginning of my next turn?
Did he? Does he get a save at the beginning or anything?
He is stunned until the beginning. He is a save at the end.
Okay. Or I get stunned again? How's it? What's the save?
No, the save is for the -2 to your charisma.
Gotcha.
To fix your awful hair. Your hair is so terrible.
Okay.
People can't look at you. You've got this disease. You've got the hair disease they had upstairs.
Don't look at me.
People can't even look at you. You're horrifying.
Gotcha.
But good news, that's all she's doing. The other thing that's happening is this guard's like, "Hey, what's going on down here? Y'all can't be acting like that in here. This is the library."
Oh, Nick is about to start fucking fuming.
Yeah. Is it though?
And then it is Nick and Garth's turn. Whoever wants to go first.
I'll go. Okay. So I'm gonna cast Chromatic Orb on her, and for a note, my Chromatic Orb in D&D Beyond says +5. It's supposed to be +7 because the problem is when I selected Chromatic Orb, it's part of my it's like I got it out of a subclass. I get a +2 for my War of One Mage, but D&D Beyond will not apply the War Mage one to stuff that's out of the subclass. So
There's a
I'm
lot
just
of stuff
gonna
broken like that.
I'm
right
just gonna roll a D20 and then add +7 to it to see if it hits.
now. Okay, that works.
Yeah, I had to re-put all of every one of my attacks in alchemy, and I'm like, I'm gonna just do D&D Beyond. I'm sorry.
So it'll be 6 + 7, which is
15.
Oh,
15
13.
it doesn't
15,
pull
and that's
your
the hit.
attack actions over?
for my
Is it-
attack. Yeah.
That will not hit.
Damn.
So
I
that's going to
fucked up
miss.
math horrifically. It's 13. That was my fault. I was like 15. Yeah, I was so confident with that too.
Okay.
How
Well,
many of y'all deal with numbers all the time? Not me.
I'm actually gonna run away. I'm gonna just move 30 feet to one. Hang on. 1, 2.
So I will
3.
point out, Jesus is going to point out, these shelves are about 6 feet tall. These are great for hiding behind.
Yes, that was the plan. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm gonna actually just go down here and
she
hide
saw me through
behind the
3
shelf
of them.
over here.
Perfect. So I will point out you are in view of the guard.
Mm.
I will be back in 1 second. I'm so sorry.
Is that? Oh, okay. Hang on.
Yeah, if you'd want to hide, maybe right here.
Yeah, that'll work.
Mhm.
I kind of missed the point where the guard was attacking us.
Give me your hide DC. You can't hide as a bonus action. Never mind. Next up's Garth.
All right, listen here. All right, you don't mess with the hat. You just don't. All right, you don't mess with the hat. And then I'm gonna come down where I guess I can see them. And then you know what? I'm gonna just cast a shatter kind of back here behind them so that it'll hit just them. So with the con difference, that'll be a spell save of 14.
What's the what ability?
Oh, I'm sorry. You probably need to know that, don't you? Shatter, I think, is con save. Con save 14.
She's gonna fail.
Okay. So then let's roll that. I think should just roll it here. 14 damage.
Okay. That's from Garth.
Did she
and that
take
was-
my hat or just knock it off?
It just got knocked off.
Okay. I'll pick it back up and try to stuff it into the hair. That way it still kind of sits there, but just kind of arrange it. And just kind of
have you ever seen the music video for Round You Spin Me Right Round?
I haven't.
Okay, I'm gonna put it in the chat.
The original one?
That's what your hair that's what your hair looks like. The original one from the 80s.
Got
Yes,
it.
that's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
Oh
put
yeah,
it
I
in
love
so I
that
can see it.
video.
I will after that, I will look over at Lachlan and say, "Look, we may have got off on the wrong foot. I know, sorry. I was a little heated about something a minute ago. Let's start over. You got this." And I will give him Bardic Inspiration.
Shouldn't you heal yourself?
Maybe, but I'm not.
Okay.
And then
you can try the charisma save. It's a
I will
DC
hop
15.
back here and try to hide. Charisma save.
DC 15, and remember it's -2.
-2 to my minus.
Or sorry, it's
1,
going to be -1 to the roll because it's -2 to the actual ability. Thank you.
2.
You failed.
So that ain't gonna work. Don't know if you caught that, Psychic. You have Bardic.
Okay, cool.
And then it's your turn, Psychic. Lock on.
Okay, I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to run straight up against in front of this bitch. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to roll to attack her with my rapier. Which is this one. 16 plus 9 is 25.
Oh, that's going to hit.
Okay, so what's going to happen is I'm going to roll damage. This is 1d8 plus 6. It's going to be a minimum of 7 damage. I have Mastery with my rapier, and it will apply Vex. So every other attack that I do this turn, I gain advantage. So I hit with
Just
advantage.
the next one.
Every
Just the
other
next one.
Vex. Okay, cool. I don't know what shit she's got then. All right. Second attack with advantage, which is going to be 23. 23, I'm assuming, will hit.
Oh, what I meant when I said just the next one was it reapplies itself every time you hit. So you will get it every time. I'm sorry, you're using the same weapon.
Okay.
I meant that like it spends the mastery. It spends that. You know what I'm trying to say.
If you have 3 attacks and you miss the second one, you don't get the. You have to keep hitting to keep the advantage, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
so I
thank
just
you.
naturally will get
My
advantage
lord.
on the next one. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes,
Sweet.
go ahead.
Let me. I'll point this out. You don't have to do it because you know that you hit. But if you do
Okay.
use your bardic, it does do additional damage. If you use the
well,
bardic
it's a
dice
1
on
plus
the roll.
6 for 7. So another minimum. But this time I'm going to use Shield Bash, and I'm going to knock her prone. But she needs to make a DC Strength saving throw, which is a DC 16.
Ooh. She fails that. She'll be
Okay,
knocked
so
on
she's
her
knocked
ass.
prone. And then I'm going to Action Surge for a third attack.
Oh, that yeah.
So I'm going to
Nice.
hit her one more time, and because I hit, that applies the advantage again. Yes, I've read that now correctly. Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Right, so 2 nat ones.
What?
Bardic.
I'm gonna
Oh, well,
luck.
they miss.
Can I
They
luck
Oh,
miss
point?
anyway. Yeah.
They missed anyway. The bardic won't help.
But the luck,
Uh,
right?
can I
Luck would
luck
help.
point one of them? No. When you roll a d20 or a d20 test, you can spend 1 luck point to give yourself advantage. I already have advantage.
Oh, they
Luck
changed
doesn't
luck.
work
Would
like it
I-
used to. Yeah.
Oh,
And the tactical mind to spend second wind only applies to ability rolls, not attack rolls. Yeah, add to the ability check, so that doesn't apply to attacks. That's fine.
still get 1 more attack though, right?
No, that was the third attack. I only
Well-
get 2 naturally and then action surge.
No,
Yeah, but
you
multi-attack
get
again.
per action.
Yeah.
So you got 1 more attack.
When you
do
action
I?
surge, you get to take your attack action again, and you get
Yeah.
2 attacks for that action. Yeah, so you get
Oh,
4
I didn't
when
know
you
that.
action
Okay,
surge.
well, I only
Yeah.
get to roll 1 more then. Cool, that was nearly another 1. So 22 to attack the last time then. Which should
Yep.
hit.
Mhm.
Rolling damage. Can I apply the bardic to the damage now?
Yes.
Okay, so that's
Yeah,
a 1d4.
you use the bardic on your hit, and then because of my subclass, it then deals additional thunder damage based on the roll of the bardic.
Okay, so it's natural to hit. So it's 8 plus the extra damage. I'm so used to mages, I'm not used to fighters. So
They're really fun.
what happens with the bardic?
We did like a little play test a couple weeks ago, and I played a fighter. And if you give yourself like 3 or 4 different weapons, they made it to where you can switch a weapon as part of your action now, and not spend your attack. And so you can just change out weapons and build up the the masteries, and just like stack them and spread them across that. It's really fun.
Okay. So that was
sorry.
a 8 damage, adding on the bardic for thingy for more damage. And
Just a
then
D8.
just a D8.
Yeah.
The roll that is 7. And then I get to use Psionic Strike, which allows me to roll a 1d8 plus 2 force damage when I hit a target within 30 feet. that deals damage to it with a weapon.
Oh, sorry. She does have to make a con save to take this extra damage, the extra 7.
Okay.
She
She's prone
fails.
though.
Okay.
She's rolling terribly over here.
So damage is 7, 14, 22. 22. That's 32 plus 7, so 39 damage.
Feels so nice to have a melee
Fighter.
character finally with us.
She is also prone as well.
Yeah.
37, correct?
37, I believe, was what I said, or 30.
Perfect. That's what I also got. So I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Awesome. And she's also prone. Damn.
She is prone.
She screams, and you knock her on her ass. She didn't care for that.
Didn't care for that.
She didn't care for that. Shadow, you're next.
Oh, did Nick go?
I've already.
Yeah.
I went like
Yep,
first or
first.
second.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to move up here, and
Oh,
I am going to attack her
With advantage, right?
with
Mhm.
unarmed strike with advantage since she's prone and I'm melee beside of her. So
I
Let me
keep
see if
thinking
I
you're a
found it
rogue
for
for
you.
some reason.
No, not exactly. Okay, so how do I make it do advantage or
Click and drag up on
click
the
and
dice.
hold up. Click and drag up, and then let go.
okay?
In Acme.
So I didn't add my stuff onto it. That's weird.
Yeah, it looks like you just rolled 2d20. What are you supposed to have for the plus?
I'm +8, so
I think that's going to hit.
16
24?
Yeah. Yes, that's gonna hit. Yes, that will hit.
Hell yeah.
okay. And then, do I have damage on here? Okay.
Jannsik, if you want, you can just roll in D&D Beyond. I think.
Oh, okay.
Psychic is too. So.
It's
Okay.
just,
Yeah.
there was too much to add into Al for me. I'm like, I love you, but
Yeah, I thought I added everything in, but
I'm surprised it doesn't bring the... I mean, it brings all the spells over fine. So the casters, I think, are okay. I'm surprised it
Yeah.
doesn't bring in equipment and stuff. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me check something. Don't wait.
It
Actually,
didn't
wait on
give
me. I'm just...
me-
I'm checking something, but won't wait on me.
it didn't give me shit. It didn't give me the second wind. It didn't give me the psionic
Okay, so
stuff.
that's going to
Hmm.
be roll damage for that. Okay,
Yep.
that's going to be 8 damage for the first
8
one.
damage. All right.
All right, and I'll roll the second one, and that is a crit, 28.
Ooh, nice.
Beautiful.
It's going to be 15 damage for that one. And then I'm going to use Flurry of Blows to get 2 more attacks with my bonus action. So the first one is a 22.
Gonna hit.
That's 8 damage. And the second one is a 24.
Gonna hit.
And that's 12 damage.
Damn.
Nice. So, let's see. You got 27 plus 16. That's 33 altogether there.
Jeez.
Nice.
And
She is going to. She's not looking great. With your hits here, she is going to backflip
Wait a second. I'm going to use the focus point since I hit her with my thing. Use stunning
They get
strike and
attack
see
of
if I can stun her.
opportunities, right? Also, if she moves away.
Maybe.
Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna. Jannsik needs to finish his turn. Sorry, I got
Yeah,
excited.
I want to. She has to make a DC 14 con save for my stunning strike.
She fails.
Okay,
She's
she's
rolling
stunned.
terribly.
And
She's stunned.
Until the beginning of my next turn.
oh, she's dead.
She's
Yeah.
dead.
There's no way she's making it to the start of your next turn.
What does stunned do?
Target has the stun condition until the beginning of your next turn. So
They can't take actions, right? You get advantage on attack
Yeah.
rolls. Let's see.
I'll have to look. Conditions.
Yeah, and they're incapacitated, so they have that condition. They automatically,
Incapacitated. Oh, you got it. I'm sorry.
yeah, automatically fail strength and dex saves. Attack rolls against them have advantage. So, and then incapacitated, of course, is you can't take any action, bonus action, or reaction. They can't concentrate on spells. They can't speak. And if you're incapacitated when you roll initiative, you have disadvantage. But that's
He's
the-
How
truly
can
knocked
she get
on
out
her
of
ass.
this? How does she get out of
She
this?
can't.
she
She
can't
can't
unless
be
she
can't.
has
stuck until
yeah,
Jansik's next turn.
unless she has a
Until my
legendary
next turn.
resistance.
And I don't think even I
Until
don't know. You'd
next
have to
turn?
bend it for that. Yeah, until my next turn.
Okay.
Unless
It's
she has a
it's a
legendary
monk
resistance.
ability.
Yeah, the stun.
Against monk
It's not
ability.
legendary.
Yeah, she's screwed.
No, I didn't want her to be as. I didn't want her to wreck you guys like the last one did, so I didn't pick a legendary for this one.
Yeah, then because the stunned, yeah, that's if the monk can get that stunning strike off, it's usually
That's
over.
nice.
Yeah, we've
Devastating.
seen that cause some shit.
Yeah.
So she does not do her sweet backflip, and she's laying on the ground.
She lays on
and
the ground.
She's like, I have a sweet backflip, but
She
she doesn't
can't
do
talk.
anything.
She can't talk either. She's incapacitated.
Yeah.
She can't even tell us about the sweet backflip.
She's like,
Oh, okay. She goes, she goes, that's what she says. All right. And then the other guard's like, hey, you guys, leave that woman alone. And
That woman just shot these books. How could you allow her to do that?
he runs up to here, and he's gonna cast Hold Person on Shadow. He's pulling up Hold Person. You need to do.
What is that?
It is. It's the DC's 12, and it is a Wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay. Yeah, I rolled a 23.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's an actual 20
What?
actually. Damn.
starting to
Then
wish she
it's
was legendary
back-
now, aren't you?
It's coming back around to her turn, so she pretty much just loses her turn, but she gets
Yep.
to stand up, right? Okay.
No,
She can't move.
No, she can't do
she
anything.
can't move.
She can't do anything. She can't move.
She's still
I
prone.
believe that. I believe
Oh,
that
she's
happens
still
She's
prone.
lying there drooling. She's lying there drooling.
Okay.
Seeing stars.
Then it is the second guard's turn, and he runs up here, and he's also like, "You leave this poor woman alone," and he's also going to try to hold person on Lachlan.
Yes.
It is a DC 12 Wisdom.
Okay. So DC 12 Wisdom. I rolled a 12. Is it meets it beats it?
It meets.
Yeah.
You're good. Yep.
Okay.
He's like, "Blast you." That's what they all say.
Lachlan's just gonna look at him, look at the woman. We're like, really?
I'm gonna stand really still like it worked on me.
As a bonus action, though, this one, he's going to cast spiritual weapon.
Ooh.
And then it is Nick's turn. I want to ask real quick: are you guys cool with sticking around just a little bit longer? You almost got him.
Yeah.
I just know it's getting kind of late.
I can finish it.
Okay, so
Okay.
question. I know Dolly said not to kill anybody but the ladies, but is that, I'm assuming self-defense is acceptable?
I say we ask forgiveness instead of permission.
Why don't we just knock these guys out or something?
Easily.
The guards, you probably want to try to knock out. Maybe try to tie up, maybe grapple them, try to tie them up. You got ropes and stuff. I'm thinking Psychic's new character is perfect for that.
Okay, well, for the sake of just not, basically, like, I'm a magic user, and like, if I shoot magic at them, it will kill them.
You're murdering.
So
Yeah,
I'm
pull your
just
punches.
kind of running from them like a fucking high school delinquent. I do want to move because Lachlan and Shadow are there. I'm gonna move 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 25. I'm gonna move here to 30, and then I'm just gonna cast
It kind of
Fire.
snaps. You're good.
Yeah, sorry. I'm gonna cast Firebolt on her where she's laying down.
I think you get 2 bolts at this stage, right?
No,
Or is it
oh, well,
2
no,
dice?
I just got an extra dice. It's a cantrip,
Okay.
so it just gave me an extra dice.
What am I
But
thinking
I'll
of?
roll him.
That's the warlock
might be
spell.
made of
The
Eldritch. Yeah,
that you
Eldritch.
get
Blast.
2 bolts
Eldritch,
from.
yeah.
Right?
And I haven't
Eldritch
been able
Blast.
to update Firebolt into here, so I'm just gonna roll this, and I get +7 to my D20. And but good news, because of that ability I have that I told you about, the cantrip, she still takes half damage.
That's good,
okay.
at least.
It's a feature.
Yeah.
Let me read it. It's Evocation Savant. Or sorry, hang on. I do have a
Is this
feature.
a new
It's where
2024 thing? Because I like that.
potent cantrip. When you cast a cantrip at a creature and you miss with the attack roll, or the target succeeds on the saving throw, the target takes half damage but suffers no additional effects.
Oh, okay.
So
That's
they will
pretty
take
awesome.
half damage. So let me roll the damage for it and see. Hang on. I'm just gonna roll it in D&D Beyond. Sorry. Oh, it's 2d10s. I can roll it here. Hang on.
Yeah, you need to.
What's that?
So it'll be 4 damage. Sorry. Didn't do much else.
Still did something. Any damage is good damage. I mean, apparently she's looking pretty fucked up. 4 damage might do it. Just set the bitch on fire while she's on the ground.
Garth.
Aww.
So Garth will come on back down out from behind this. He has something in mind that he was going to do. And then right before he casts it, he remembers Dolly asking him not to kill people. So he pulls it back just a little bit. And then I'm going to just cast Starry Wisp at her. So it's a disadvantage because she's prone and advantage because she's stunned. So I'll just roll it straight. 11, I'm assuming, isn't going to work.
No.
Well, I mean,
That
What?
one will. That
What are
one's
you
gonna
thinking?
miss.
He's a little too hurt right now to properly cast.
Yeah, I'm emotionally charged. But then I will give Bardic Inspiration to Shadow this time. I'll be like, what is happening? And then I'll come over here.
Lachlan.
Yes, so I am going to go
Hit that
5,
bitch.
10 to stand in between the guard and Vermilion. I'm going to obviously try to attack Vermilion. Prone initiates advantage, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or because she's stunned or something? Okay, cool.
Or
She's
both.
prone, is all she is still right now.
So with advantage will be a 21 to hit,
Gonna hit.
which is going to be a 1d8 plus 6, which is 13, and I'm going to add, because I can do
Nice.
this each turn, my Psionic Strike, which is another 1d8 plus 2. So it'll be 13 plus 4 plus 2, so 13, 17, so 19 damage on Vermilion on the first hit.
Mhm.
Does
Do you
that
get
kill
another
her?
attack? No, it does not. You get another attack.
Okay, then I'm gonna hit her again. Again with advantage. 26 to hit.
Gonna hit.
And then I'm going to stab the bitch for another 13 damage.
Nice. Do you get all that extra bonus damage again?
No, I can only do that once on
Okay.
each of my turns.
So you got 32 altogether. She is
yes.
not looking great.
But
She
then
better
I'm
get
also going to
punched to death.
stand. I'm like, the funny thing is that because I'm a psionic warrior, a psionic warrior, the way I see it is that the first attack he does as he like steps in front of her, if he turns her backwards and just stabs her, and then realizes that she's not dead, so he kind of like lets go and uses a psionic power to stab her again without touching the sword, and then it goes back into his hand as he's like looking at the guard. He is not
cool.
phased.
That's cool.
He's just staring down the guard like, try me, bitch.
Shadow.
All right. Well, Shadow seems like a good thing to kick her while she's down. So Shadow's
You
gonna
probably got her this
use
time.
unarmed strike.
Unless you got
I'm
terrible
at
rolls, you
advantage,
probably
right?
got her.
Yeah, you should still have advantage.
Mm-hmm.
She's not stunned, right? But she's still prone.
She is prone, yes. She's not had her turn again to be able to stand up.
Okay, 19 to hit.
Yep.
That's 13 damage with the
Nice.
first one. And then the second one is 23 to hit. And that's
yes,
only going
that's
to
gonna hit.
be 6 damage, though.
She's still up.
She's still alive and kicking.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, then I guess I will use Flurry of Blows then.
You know, if this doesn't
And-
kill her, he's just going to stun her again, right?
As he should.
So 27 to hit,
Mm-hmm.
13 damage.
That actually misses.
There you go. Tell me about what you do.
Stomp her.
So I just kind of go, I just walk up to her. How dare you messed up Garth's hair? And I'm just like kicking her in the ribs, and then I kick her the third time, and she's not moving anymore. And I'm going,
There's like
Oh.
a stick crack, and then it just goes.
oh. And I kind of look over at Lachlan and kind of go, ah.
Lachlan's gonna give the same result of just, I mean, she attacked us first.
She screams out. I failed Miss Jolene, and then she screams really loud, really like high pitch, and then explodes into like fireworks and stuff like that. And there's like a little bag and some weapons left around.
Ooh,
But
goodie bag.
these guards are still after you.
And I'm going to, I haven't moved yet, so I'm going to step around the corner and make them at least move to me.
Okay.
Knuckles, I
Hey,
got
just
this.
because I forgot, I'm going to do my charisma save.
Oh,
to get
yes.
my. Sorry.
Does it drop since she died?
It does not drop since she died.
What is
He
happening?
still has awful hair.
Isn't it supposed to be
Isn't
13?
Isn't
Is that
charisma
the
like one of
DC?
your best abilities?
Yep, well, but she lowered it too.
Actually,
was-
it's minus. It's going to be -1. She's essentially doing -1 to all of your charisma rolls.
Yeah, I know. I already took my stats down in
Oh, okay.
alchemy, so it's being adjusted.
Dang.
Yeah, you've just got the worst hair.
Pissing
Worst
me
hair.
off. Ugh.
But it is this other guard's turn, and this guard is just like, "Did you guys just kill that woman?" And
Which
I don't
one?
see a body.
For a Lachlan or
I don't see a body. Do you all see a body?
He runs up to Lachlan, and he's going
I'm
to
just
try to
gonna
hit
be like-
Lachlan.
What woman?
9 is not going to hit Lachlan, correct?
Oh, absolutely not.
No.
No.
No, I see that. Okay. Then he's going to use his bonus action to cast Spiritual Weapon, which I read wrong a minute ago, and I'm going to do it right this time. He's going to make a melee attack. Ooh, this one's going to be
They changed this
21.
too.
21 is my AC.
So this one's going to hit then. And it's going to equal 1d8 plus my spellcasting modifier. So that's 6 plus.
All right.
2. So it's 8.
So I'm gonna use my reaction, and I'm gonna use Protective Field. Whenever I get hit or someone gets hit that I like within 30 feet, I get to roll a 1d8 plus 2 to reduce the damage.
Okay. That's
7
exactly
plus
what he
2.
rolled to deal the damage.
So it blocks 9 damage. So I picture as soon as he like goes to strike the second time, there's just like a force field, basically, that just like knocks the weapon back, and I don't take any damage.
Side warriors are cool.
I was
Yeah,
looking at like, the
pretty cool.
fighters, and I was gonna pick a champion one, but then I looked at this and I was like, "Oh, this I can do some shit with this."
Yeah, champion's pretty bland, I think, but side
Champion's
warrior
pretty-
sounds fun. Champion's kind of just the basic, right? Like the
I think so. Yeah.
normal mode. Okay.
The other guard, it's the other guard's turn. He sees that this guard needs help, and he kind of runs up next to Lachlan, and he's going to cast Command.
Okay.
And he says, Lachlan, you need to flee. This is a Wisdom saving throw with a DC of 12.
DC of 12, Wisdom. That is a natural 1. I'm going to
Ooh.
lock point.
So you are going to use.
Well, they changed luck. Remember? We just had this conversation.
It makes it a. It gives
Oh,
you
'cause
advantage. So
Oh, right.
yeah,
He had
he's gonna
advantage.
roll
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
He had it before. Okay.
Where is it? Down the bottom. So it gets. Let's re-roll again. Sorry. Okay. 19.
There we go. You successfully save. What do you say to him? He
He's
just
gonna
kind of
say
looks at you.
flee.
He says, "Flee."
And he's just gonna like after the force field knocks the last one off, he's gonna cast flee. He's just gonna look at the both of them and says, "Do you really want to do it? All right, I'll let you do it myself then." He's just gonna yell. It's just like, "Guys, I got this."
That brings us to Nick and Garth.
So
You can
both of these guards are just basically trying to attack Lachlan.
Yeah,
Right.
and Lachlan's just like, "I got
and-
this."
I will be. I'll be a little above the table here. This is the end of the night. You're going to get a long rest after this. So if you got spell slots and you
Oh.
want to do and you're worried about them,
No,
Use
I
it.
literally only have like attack. Like basically, I don't have anything that's gonna help here because it's all magic and it'll kill them. So, but what I can do is,
Hey, do you want me to go first since we have the same initiative? Because I have something.
well,
I can
no, what
try.
I can do is I have a
go
knife.
first
Like
and
I can
some
just
shit
pull
like
a
that.
knife and try to like if I do a melee attack, I can I can try to knock them out, right?
Non-lethal attack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I
yeah.
can't do a non. I mean, I can do it with. I have a knife. I can try to like stab them in the leg with or something.
Yeah, but like what he's saying is, you just got to tell the DM you're doing non-lethal damage.
Yes,
and then-
I'll
yeah.
just pull out a dagger and try to like stab this guard here. So I'm just gonna move up here, and yeah.
you're just
I
like
have a
cutting
short-
his arms a little bit. You're like, "Yeah, take that." He's like,
have a,
"Ow,
Like a child with a knife.
I actually have a short sword, so you know what? Am I allowed to pull out a short sword, or can I only pull out a dagger at this point?
Pulling out a new weapon is part of the attack action now. So
Okay, then I'll
you
just
can
pull my
out a
short
new-
sword, and I'm gonna just attack him with that. So we'll see if I even know how to use it.
I think you do.
That will hit. You're going to do 9 damage. Would you like to attempt to grapple him?
No.
That's
I
a
have,
good
I
idea.
have 0. I have a -1 in strength, and if I do an unarmed attack, it's 0 damage.
All right. Then Garth.
Garth's just gonna step up. He's gonna point above them and say, "Hey, y'all, look, what's that?" And then I'll cast Hypnotic Pattern above, kind of back to where
Ooh.
they'll see it. So I'll need a wisdom save.
They got decent wisdom, so let's see. Guard number 1 gets 11,
Fail.
so he's going to fail. Guard number 2 gets 19.
Hmm. All right.
So he's
So
going to succeed.
one of them is going to be incapacitated.
That's this one. I don't really know how to. So it's that one here. It's the one on top.
All
Okay.
right. I see that one of them goes for it, and I'm like, can't you just look at the pretty lights? I'm fucking tired. And then Bardic Inspiration because you didn't use yours yet. I'll give it to Lachlan, and I'm almost out of those.
Next up is Lachlan.
Okay. Non-lethally. The person that's incapacitated, we don't have to worry about him. He's out for a little while, isn't he? Is that how that spell works?
He's out until at least his turn, which is
it's concentration up to a minute, and he doesn't get another save on this. The spell's busted.
As long as we don't hit him or anything.
Yeah, if
Oh,
you don't
cool.
hit him, and as long as I can maintain concentration, he's just. Because my idea
Okay,
was if I got both, we could just leave.
he's essentially done unless the other guard hits Garth and Garth loses his concentration.
Or now I will say that's a good point. The other one can use their action to shake them out, but it would be their action.
What I'm gonna do then,
it's Lachlan and Shadow before that.
Yeah.
yeah. So what
Grapple
I'm
the
gonna do
hell
is
out of them. Tie those bitches up.
I'm going to attack the bottom one with my basic attack, which is the regular +9, which will be 13. Does that hit?
That does hit, yes.
Okay, so I'm going to attack him non-lethally. I'm not going to add all my extra damage. I have rolled like 3 7s for damage roll, so that's 13 damage. I'm going to use Shield Bash to knock him prone.
By the way, I just rolled my charisma save, so I'm getting my stuff back.
So that's 13 on the bottom one, non-lethally to knock him down using Shield Bash, so he will be prone. And then
he is
I'm assuming
not looking good. Y'all should be careful.
Okay, but he's still up, is what I'm hearing. So while the other one's incapacitated, while he's prone, I'm gonna grapple and just kind of like flip him over, tie him up. I'm gonna hold time.
You need to do your strength against their strength.
So just flat strength?
Flat strength, or is it a strength save? I can't remember.
It's for a grapple. It is.
It's a
they make
save.
a strength. They make a strength or dex save, and it's against a DC of 8 plus their proficiency bonus plus their strength bonus.
Oh, okay.
Is that different? That sounds different.
That sounds different. Yeah, I don't know what that means.
I mean, I'm okay
sure,
with
but
that.
I'm looking at it because I have it listed right here.
Well, then
Okay.
that's probably
the
new rules. That's all I'm saying.
All you got to beat's a 10.
And that's with regular strength, not a saving throw?
With a save. With a strength save.
Strength saving throw.
I kind of feel like this
that's
is a little cleaner
17.
than the old grapple rules, though.
There you go.
Yeah.
So you
17 for...
you got this bitch grappled. If you got a rope, you can tie him up. If you got manacles, you can put them on him.
I have rope, so I'm going to tie him up with the rope. So I'm going to tie him up, and then on my second action, I'm going to tie up the incapacitated one as well. I
was going to say, since everyone's kind of down, I'll just go ahead and kind of just say you have enough actions to do that since it's the end of the combat.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You guys have successfully taken care of these two guards here. They are tied up. You probably need to do something with them. You also have the bag of goodies behind you and some weapons.
Yeah, let's check the bag of goodies.
We probably
Yeah.
need to talk to these guys, but I'm telling you, I'm getting tapped out.
I'm gonna walk over to Garth and say, look, I'm not a healer, but I did have the potion from earlier, so it looks like you need it more than I do.
No, actually, I can take care of that. You just keep that in case you got emergencies. I can heal. I can heal myself. So if you need that, you just hold on to it.
Okay.
I
He wants to rummage through the bag.
I appreciate the offer, though. I didn't mean to snap at you earlier. I get a little defensive sometimes when, I ain't is a hypocrite, and I just, to me, there's a difference between, a deity and a person, and I didn't mean.
No, I do understand it. You have your God, you have your
happened outside. I don't put me in a bad mood. I'm sorry.
You have your faith in your God. No. Dolly has been a mother to me. I can understand. I do apologize.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, and what Lachlan's gonna do is he is still this fucking massive hulking man, no blood on him. He's not even holding onto his sword anymore. He drops a sword, it kind of rises up a little bit. He's like, hey, we'll try again next time. And he holds his hand out.
Hey, let me he's gonna look around. Let me teach you a handshake. And I'm gonna teach him I'll teach him the one from downstairs. What is it? The bronze weasel handshake.
The bronze weasel.
The bronze weasel.
Give me a sleight of hand, Lachlan, to see how well you can learn it.
Can I be doing the help since I'm teaching him?
21.
You don't need to. He got it. He got this bitch down.
That'll get you into some really.
He don't need your help.
Really weird places here, but it's fun to know.
All right. So in the bag, there is 5,000 gold.
Oh.
God, you are throwing money at us.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're gonna. Did you see how expensive I made everything?
No, I haven't looked. I'm assuming.
Yeah, everything's really expensive.
I made everything really expensive because I just want to make money just pretty much mean nothing. I want to make it like the American economy. Just here's some fake money.
What do you mean eggs are $1,200?
It doesn't mean anything. Just spend it. Here, pay for it.
Are we dividing this up now? I don't remember.
We can.
No, I thought you were just keeping a list of them.
We're putting it all in Nick's granny purse.
That's fine with me.
This is kind of how I'm doing. I think I'm going to do that with every heist. I'm going to assign a loot master who's just going to keep track of the loot until the end, and then just divide it all up evenly.
That's better for me.
Treasurer.
If Nick just
unless
keeps
someone
track
just
of it
really wants something that drops right then. Otherwise,
Sure.
Sure. But anyway, you got 5,000 gold. There is a golden paintball gun. There is a rifle +1.
Oh,
there's
that's pretty cool.
a pistol +1. And a heavy crossbow +2.
Damn, +2? The only person I think that'd be, Lachlan, probably the only one that can use a heavy crossbow.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, though, the
pistols.
the fight has destroyed all of the VCRs and most of the tapes and stuff in this room. There's really nothing else you can get from in here.
Oh man!
All right, we got to figure out what to do with these two. Are they? Is that guy still hypnotized, or is the other one only?
Still hypnotized.
I got about a minute. I can drop it though if you need me to.
No, I look at the one who's. I look at the one who's still and he's and I'm just like, sir, look around you. That woman had a gun, and we were defending ourselves.
Her gun was braided into her in her hair.
I like point to the exploded stuff around me that's clearly been destroyed by gunfire.
He's like, I mean, yeah, you're probably right, but you also like, you guys killed her.
It
Do you
was
see a body
so
anywhere?
intense.
And big ass
She would have killed anybody in this room. I didn't kill you because I was trying to show restraint. Come on, man.
Oh, okay.
I love it's tied to
He
both of
doesn't
these.
know how to
Lockwood is
respond to
gonna
that.
help.
He's
Look,
like,
look,
oh.
look. I
Lockwood's-
know you're just doing your job here. Look, like this party is crazy. Jolene's kind of messed up, and I don't think she's gonna like the idea that y'all failed. How about y'all just go your way and we go ours, and we
Hey,
don't talk about this?
Do you
me
work for
persuasion.
Jolene? Let me add on, see if I can give her advantage. Do
Okay.
you work for Jolene?
Yeah.
Jolene sent us here to deal with that lady specifically. That's why we're here. We've been undercover at the party, and she asked us to look in for people making trouble and get rid of them.
You got proficiency in persuasion? Of course you do. You're a bard.
I do, yeah. And it's true.
And yes, you've got the help action now. You've got advantage on your persuasion.
I don't know why I keep rolling persuasion, guys. Like, I really
You get
shouldn't.
it, roll it again with advantage.
15.
Yay, 15.
Yeah, I got a plus 10, Nick. Maybe let me talk.
He's like, yeah, you know, I did hear about how much these assassins annoy her. She hired them a couple years back, but they just keep bugging the shit out of her.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
She'll probably like
Yes,
you a
it
lot
did,
for
didn't
that.
it?
So
Oh
we
yeah,
cool
she
here?
loves this.
And she'll like you a lot better if you just let us go on our way.
I think so. We'll leave you alone. I promise.
All right.
Also,
I'm gonna,
above
as a
table-
show of good faith, I'm gonna like untie him, basically.
Hey,
Oh.
the whole time that she goes to time, and the whole time Shadow's been doing this Japanese bondage stuff, tying him up, and
It's
she
funny
and Nick
you
goes
say
to time,
that.
and I'm like, what? What?
You are a
It's funny,
child.
It's
Look.
funny that you say that. It's funny you say that because, like, Lachlan has been working the farm for so long. Like, that knot is tight.
Yeah.
And it's intricate. Those bitches were not going anywhere.
Then I'll cut through your rope with my dagger.
I will say, above table, I do love that Nick keeps making persuasion checks. I love
He
this.
keeps trying.
Yes.
I know. I love it. I love it.
It's so good.
Oh. Well, I got when Nick goes to cut it with the knife, I'm gonna reach out and like grab one corner and jerk on it, and the whole thing just falls off of him. I'm like,
I keep forgetting that Nick
Impressive.
switched to wizard
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I was like, well, why is persuasion like so bad? But
because I'm a wizard
never mind,
now.
you switched to wizard.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay,
take the
and
rope off
I want to
his
ask: is Garth's hair still shitty?
Yes.
Okay, I want
don't look
to
at
turn
me.
around, and Nick has not realized until this moment. He has not seen Garth over the shelf stacks until this moment, and he sees him and he goes, "Oh." He kind of like your Garth.
No, it ain't that bad, is it? I put my hat
If
back
you
on.
look-
It's
If you look for more than 5 seconds, you have to do a Constitution saving throw.
No, please. I'm
all
gonna
right.
like reach it. I'm gonna hang on. Wait. Let me see if I have actually. What I'm gonna
This hair is bad. Now, let me be clear. It is a curse. So if you ever remove curse, you can get rid of that.
I want to reach it. Actually, okay. Can I try something? I want to reach into my bag of
the dolly bag.
I don't know. I don't think I have. I thought. Oh, I have the bag that like all my stuff has been renewed from my gold purse, but I don't think I have
Put
anything.
lipstick on him.
I do actually have like I give him the Hot Pink lipstick, and I'm like, Garth, this may help. You may want to use a little of this.
And a little spritz of Snail number 5.
I look. I ain't never used lipstick. How's this gonna fix my hair?
It just will help your overall face.
It draws the eyes away.
He like looks up, looks at Nick, looks down. Only because I trust you. Damn. And he'll
Yeah, my eyes
go
are
to
still
apply some.
my eyes are still covered, but I'm kind of like patting him, and I'm like, I would never leave you astray. You've been my
And so-
constant companion.
Am I supposed
And
to
so
taste
with-
this? Well,
Oh, is it dress up Garth time? I reach in my bag and I pull out some like mascara and some eyeshadow.
oh no, hold on,
I'm like,
hold
hey, hold
on.
on.
We're this getting a little
Lachlan's
out
gonna
of
start
hand.
grabbing their hair. Grabbing
Now
Anybody
their
got
hair.
remember,
comb?
if
you
you
look
look
at
at his
him-
hair for more than 5 seconds, you're going to do the Constitution saving throw. So be careful.
I
You
I'm
can't
love
look
kind
at
of
him.
looking down, so
I just need a comb. That's all I need.
I can
Let's
help
look,
it.
look. I think we're all tired. How about this? Let's go see if we can sleep some of this off up in that servants' quarters. I think we can lock ourselves away and be safe
Oh,
from the perverts
okay.
downstairs.
I'm good with that. Hopefully, God, I can't imagine Bedhead's gonna make this look any better, but it's worth a shot.
I don't know. It couldn't hurt it. Trust me. Oh God.
With everyone trying to give Garth a makeover, that's where we'll end it this week.
Amazing.
And
I love it.
averting their eyes. They can't look. They're
Sick
gonna
all
like.
of
Averting my eyes so hard.
Have
y'all-
that
They've got, like-
hanky. I
They've
have
got like
that
a piece of
hanky.
paper, and
that
they're
lets
putting it
me-
like on your forehead, and they're like doing makeup, and like
Y'all
Yeah, I'm
share
doing
this.
makeup. I'm holding my hand right here so I can't see above his eyes.
Y'all share this
Y'all-
is gonna help.
How tall
Oh,
is John?
absolutely.
How tall is
He's
John?
he's like 5'10", 5'11".
Okay, Lachlan's like 6'7", so he's just looking straight ahead over you, doing your hair at the back, like wrangling with it.
I love
Yeah, I'm
it.
gonna go
Sorry,
to Nick. Do
Nick,
you think
not-
green or blue will look better?
What color? Hang on. What color are Garth's eyes? What are they? Out of character.
They are blue.
Oh, the blue. It will match his eyes.
Oh, definitely the blue then. Yeah. Yeah,
Garth's
it looks
offended
great.
you don't know that.
Lachlan's doing your hair, doesn't realize he's put it in a ponytail, but it looks like Felix's.
You're being mean to me. All right, ending it there.
Yeah.
There will be no post show because I actually have to go to. Garth is tired, and so is Wolfgan's. But I will
Yes.
say thank you so much for running. I always have fun. This one's always great.
Well, I just want to say sorry I ran so late tonight. Sometimes it's difficult to get you guys, especially, to stop RPing
Because we
and
do
keep
like-
moving on. But man, like earlier tonight, you guys went on for 20 minutes about something, and I really want to go back and watch the video because it was like almost complete nonsense that had nothing to do with anything.
It was so
And I
good,
just
though.
really want to remember what it was. I can't at this point remember what it was, but it was
Oh,
almost
was it
20
when we-
minutes from the beginning.
When we first got downstairs and we were all just talking and wandering around, and I was hitting on the
Oh, yeah.
vampire, and then
I think some important stuff came out. I think some important stuff came out during all that. Here's the thing, though.
I think one important came out in that.
I live for the RP. Like I love that shit. So even
I
those
do
like
too.
25-minute tangents, I'm like, this is so much fun. Like
I do too. I just kind of got it in my head that this is going to be 3 more, including tonight, and so I'm like,
Yeah,
come on, we got to get this done tonight. Come on.
I get you. I get you.
As well, the difference between this one and like back in the club and that is that you've done a really good job still giving everybody their own part in that. So
Oh,
like
yeah,
even though it
yeah.
was like 20, 30 minutes, like everyone still had their own thing that they were doing, and it was really well done how you were jumping around in that.
Yeah, and I think I think that was also maybe didn't drive the main plot forward, but I think some interesting character developments came out of pretty much everybody during that scene too.
Agreed.
So, okay. Well, with that, we'll wrap up tonight. I'll keep this short. Thank you all for watching. If you want to connect with us, we've got a Discord, we've got a Patreon. You can check all the links out there below. We do have. I actually think I'm going to have to end up canceling Dragonbane this week because I know Psychic's out. As you see, Hidby wasn't here today because they're not feeling so good. Likely won't be available tomorrow. So being down 2, I think I might just go ahead and cancel that. But either way, if you get bored, we got a bunch of back episodes you can go watch. But we will be back Monday for Kupo Quest. So we'll be back full steam ahead next week. So anything else anybody wants to plug before we head out?
Yeah, Walking Dead next Tuesday on Omega On with me and Wilkins.
That's right. That is next week. So check that out. Oh, I still haven't watched that episode. I'm still debating on if I should.
Yeah, just leave it. Just leave it.
Yeah, at this point, I'm kind of just figuring I'd go forward. All right, everybody. Thank you all. Thank you all for sticking with us for a little bit longer episode. We will see you next time. Have a good night.
Bye.